can get to the shore faster right there. Oh my gosh! Oh! And another knockout fight. He's got one left on water. Oh, he gets him! Holy cow, he gets him! I thought when he took that thirst, I didn't think he was going to be able to survive. I figured for sure my water was time out, but I'm collecting for space out. OUTcast knows where they're going. They can go up and down where they're at. Oh, the nade! Brownie with the big old nade finishes them off. There's a player from OUTcast.
I forgot myself again. I'm only playing pretend. Me open, operate on what I've broken. Should I breathe? I don't need this.
Yes. Yes, sir. It was Hacks from Just for Fun. He had he had 18 kills on Monday. And I tell you what, through the help of Bliss at BlissSports.com, he has given me a plethora of stats and information that I'll be regaling you with tonight. All sorts of information on the ups and downs so far of the season. But Bliss over at BlissSports.com really coming through and coming together and getting us these high-end stats at all different types. Way more than we had in Season 1, so it is incredible so far. Exactly. Boats and host too. So far we have, of the top 16 teams of all of them, the top 16 teams are in there. The 17th place team, Oracle, who actually we're going to be interviewing tonight, was not able to make it in and lost and did not get a spot tonight. So, but the top 16 teams in the stats are in tonight. I do enjoy the fact that I do enjoy the fact that the Boats and Hoes had their names, the team names, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa, and the Maria, just like in the song Boats and Hoes. I do appreciate that. There you go. No, yeah, OUTcast Alpha has taken over that 10 HP spot. 10 HP is in spot 6, but OUTcast is taking over that spot. Metaphor in their normal military. Nobody over in Novo, though. So nobody went over there and tried to take that spot or even drive over there and see if they can get that. And for Satan Gaming, not going over there in normal Yasnaya, having that battle with misfighters we've seen so many times, but down in Farm, right by 10 HP, who's also there for one of the first times. Uh-oh. I do not. I think it was a trick. It was right now. It's I think it was Drago after the first match, and then I think maybe Friday was Trick. Because right now Trick is in first place with 53 overall kills. Second place is exactly. Drago is currently at number 2 with 44. Hacks from Just for Fun is 3rd. And Peep from Forsaken Gaming is 4th, tied with Tryhard from Tequila Shots with 29 each. And that's the top 5. Autobot. This is a place that Autobots used to go there consistently. Ghostman Elite has been dropping just north there in those compounds north of Quarry. Metamorphosis, they're new here, but GME, it needs to really. They're currently Ghostman Elite is currently 20th place overall, and their guy Michael from Ghostman Elite is currently in first place for the Potato Award, 15 match streak without a kill. Or 13 in a row with a kill, and that's live. But also in second place you have Prod from 10 HP currently with a 12 game streak, and Black Kenobi from Nobody's Heroes with 12 also. So those are the current live. They're all 3 are live, and all 3 are in the lead in those first and second. For the Potato Award for most matches in a row without a kill. Yeah. Yeah, the team that is currently in third place. No, this OUTcast Bravo team is not the OUTcast Bravo of past. They are currently 8th place overall after 4 matches. So they're not a team that you can just run right through. These just got players formerly of Unzipped and of BD plus OUTcast. Oh, and it looks like, yeah. We've seen that so many times. And we've seen that so many times, Nick, where you see where we go back and we've got to look at the stats later, and it looks like they lost one, they lost Broda, but they won. They took out the other 4. But you saw right there how close it was. That could have easily, a couple shots going the other way, could easily have OUTcast Bravo still up and Tequila Shots be down. But just by hitting those couple extra shots there, not only are they able to win it, but they also have 3 of their players step up. And with 3 players, you can still play that aggressive style that you kind of or 1 player. And those claw socks provided by Mobile Gaming Corps, one of the sponsors of season 2, and they are some pretty high quality. We've already enjoyed them. So those claw socks, if you want to win them, sponsored by Mobile Gaming Corps, will be available tonight. But again, like I said, the HyperX product will be given out on Friday, which is, of course, everyone wants to get their greedy little paws on that too, which is including myself. Ooh, what is that code? They get it. That's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, yeah, I can imagine. There you go. Mm-hmm. Use a little economics in your decision. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you're a viewer out there and you do see something that's really awesome, make sure to clip it on Twitch. We were trying to get more clips to play at the start, at the end, and in between matches. So if you see something you see something you do like, make sure to clip it and to give it a nice title. And then we're going to be reviewing them beforehand and putting up some of the best clips in the mornings or before the match. So if you see something good, make sure to hit that clip button and give us some things to observe pre-match. Maybe your clip will make it. Yes, Villains started out. Wow. Villains started out not so good. They're going to roll with Waterbout's fighting back. Rain's the only one left. Can she get over there and get some knocks? Or is she going to beat feet out of there? What's she going to do? So she's going to try to flank around. And that's, oh, it's by Men of 4. Comes up to third party. Now it's Men of 4 going to push Villains. This would be smart on their part, knowing that Villains is probably knocked from that battle with Autobots. They can push it hard and get some knocks right off the bat. And one person who's really good at that, someone we're going to be talking to tell you this trick. You've seen him, how he kind of runs up and down the stairs with the grenade prime, looking for the best angle, and then he goes back down, throws it, and runs back upstairs. His ability to run up and down the stairs just to get the best, just to see where he's going to throw it. Because a lot of times when I go out, I kind of go at an angle, wait until it counts down with my head exposed, then I wonder why I got my head knocked off before I can even throw the grenade. Well, he's very good at that jiggle, almost jiggle running up and down the stairs, and then throws to the last second. Which is very, very effective with his grenades, both in close combat and in the open area.
Yeah.
And speaking of these teams, so far after 4 total matches, we have had a total of 31 different teams play so far, and of those 31 on the student teams, we've had 196 individual players so far, only after 4 events.
196 players in the first 4 nights of action in Scrim Season 2. That's amazing. That's good to see how, some people say like the seen as dead or whatever in NA, and I'm guessing it's not according to those numbers.
And to say that it's all like one teams are dominating, of those 196 players, 161 have at least one kill.
All right, so everyone is participating and active. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's spread out, getting spread out throughout. Because some are doing way better than others. You know, taking the trick with your 53, but 160, 160, one of them have at least one kill.
Finally, it looks like Metamorphosis is standing so close to them near Quarry. He did get one, but now it looks like they know where he's at. He's going to try to do a little bit of repositioning. Hopefully his team shows up and supports him. Oh yeah, Papa Mad comes in with the, I think that was an SLR. Gets the knock on Savage, who was kind of with the flank. And now it's a shootout. Oh, Johnson did end up getting knocked on the stage. Papa Mad, the last one up for Metamorphosis. Corn the last one up for Ghost Melee Elite. So we come down to another one of these 1v1s that started out as a 4v4. Corn is just like
Papa picked up Baphomet.
Gotcha. So now we have a 2v1. But in the meantime, while he was doing that, Corn did thirst the two other players. That's always a tough call to make. Like, do you take the time to get the revive versus trying to protect the knocked players? I mean, I think getting the revive ultimately is the better thing for the team.
I think you're right. Ghost of the Elite team currently in 20th place overall, getting knocked out in 18th place.
And yeah, that goes to show it there, because they were able to win that because it was a 2v1, where if they stuck with the 1v1, you know, if Papa Mad would have lost the 1v1, the whole team would have been out, versus kind of sacrificing the two players for the survival of the team.
And the Metamorphosis is currently outside the top 20, but they have not played all the events. So they're kind of one of those that comes in, comes out, which obviously puts them outside the top 20 as of right now.
How has Thirst for Points been doing? I know they were kind of like
Thirst for Points,
favorite coming in.
We had Monday and Wednesday, we had SpaceX dominating, win those two events. Then on Friday, SpaceX obviously comes in 18th place, which was 1 point. Thirst for Points takes over. But then on Monday, SpaceX comes back and wins it again. So now they have 91 points from 3 wins. Got 90 points for 3 wins, and then 1 point from first place. They are currently in first place with Thirst for Points in second place with 84 points. Behind them, Tequila Shots in third with 71. Fourth place, Just for Fun, with 58. And in fifth place, Forsaken Gaming with 53 points.
So out of my top 3 prediction, I think I have 1 and 2 correct right now. So that's pretty cool.
I think I have 1 and 2.
I think you have them flipped. I think you have them flipped.
I could, but my other team is currently in 12th, so I'm not.
Oh
so
no,
good on
yeah.
my third.
Forsaken Gaming is my one that's kind of sleeping right now. It seems like they've had a little bit of a slower start than I would have thought. You know, Trick leading the frag award, top frag. The team just not putting everything together.
Well, not only is Trick leading the frag award, but Pete is teammate is 4th overall in overall kills so far with 29. So of the top 5, 2 of them are Forsaken Gaming.
Nice. So they just need to kind of clean up rotations or something. I'm not sure what exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think they're getting the kills early, but I think that's the problem. Is that they're getting a lot of kills, but ending up with like 10 kills in 12th place.
Right. Yeah.
Into that issue, and it's that, and for a lot of people, it's that huge rotation going from 15 teams down to like 8. We see that 3 minutes of hell that we see so often. Circles 5 and 6, where a lot of teams. You know, they get a lot of kills, they get knocked out in that area and end up not making it to the next level.
Yeah, I got Misfire Ares right now, and at least 1 player from Villains. Where's the rest of the team at? Oh, they're all here, I guess. At least 3 of them. And it looks like
Yeah, this
Aurora
kid already-
found Outcast Alpha. Aurora is still all 4 players alive after that early fight they had down in Primorsk. Wadu, the only one left from Outcast Alpha. Is Aurora on the hunt here, or is Wadu gonna pull something out of his hat here?
And this Outcast Alpha currently in 10th place. Obviously, that's not bad for the average team, but from what Outcast Alpha did, top 5 in season 1, and knowing Brownie, that's obviously not a place they want to be. 10th place so far, but they are. Brownie does, of course, always has his plans and his ideas, so we'll have to see what happens for them to improve on that 10th
I'm
place
not sure what
overall finish so
Aurora's
far.
doing. They are a little bit more of a cautiously playing team. Even if they know they have a 4v1, they're not being aggressive to push, which, I mean, whatever, it is what it is. I think Duke has Aurora on his top 3 list for this season, so he'll be happy to see their performance tonight here. I could be wrong, but I think...
Yeah. He also has Nobody's Hero,
Yeah,
Team
yeah.
New Hampshire.
He's
So
got
a lot
faith.
of
He's got
yeah,
faith.
he's got a lot of faith. He's taking the long. He's took the odds in this, and just for fun, just getting. I mean, who was that? Who were they up there with? Is that SpaceX? I mean, they're
Yes,
getting into
it was. I think it was SpaceX. Just in the kill feed.
Because I mean,
So Junie is the only one left for SpaceX, and SpaceX has 0 kills right now. So Junie
They have to hurry
gonna.
up because Just for Fun has like 2 of their players knocked. Daily and Light. And it's the 4th zone, now the 5th zone, so they're gonna have to be quick about getting these pickups. And I don't think Daily's not gonna be able to make it. He's gonna have to like get out of the blue, or do that thing where you keep picking them up and then letting them drop again because they're so close to the blue.
Yeah, I mean it is the 5th zone though. That I mean.
Well, you
who's
don't
ever-
want. I mean,
who's
I
ever
would pick them up
doing
again
the
because you don't
reviving-
want. You
yeah,
don't
but
want
who's
not
ever
Daily
doing the
to bleed out.
reviving has to have a whole lot of meds too to be able to pull that one off.
Yeah, they're doing it right before he gets to the edge, so he'll get knocked again once he gets picked up, but then he'll be able to crawl into the blue and be okay. There he goes. He ends up making it. Because I tell you, that Deleu is too good of a player to let die by a weak zone kill. When
Yeah.
you know you can pick him up if you
So
just
they
put
were
some effort into
able.
it.
They were able to limp everyone into zone somehow.
Mhm.
So that's
And
something.
but even more than that, you've got SpaceX completely out now in 13th place with the team that's currently in 1st overall. So that's obviously going to have an effect on the first level of games. The first match tonight in regards to scoring.
Look at this game. What is going on? Oh, floating machine gun encampment. Okay. So we got 12
He's
teams
ready.
left. The circle's getting a bit small. Luigi, the last one here for
Well, this is
player,
this is
Zeus.
5th. This is 5th to 6th. This is where it's going to go down from 12 down to about 7. Once this zone comes in, that's usually how it works. In this, you can keep your team alive, get in the zone and stay alive. You pretty much going to be a 13th place finish and a 7th place finish. But doing nothing other than just staying alive.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Live.
Showing your taste in music
Age?
there.
Hey, I love.
How was it going to
I
go
got no
there?
problem.
Come on now.
I got no problem with those PGs. They had some hits. In fact, you know what I was listening to today? The Oscar Brothers.
There you go.
It was quite good. I did enjoy it.
I listened to some Cranberries today, so all good.
That's very good. It's all good.
Then we come to stream and we have to play non-copyright music.
Well, I do. That is kind of your gimmick, though. You are pretty good at that. Finding the good music. That's not copyright. Better
I mean,
than that, just like lo-fi
I-
hip hop.
Yeah, I mean I could play lo-fi just like the stream beats or whatever that everyone uses or
Yeah,
the
that gets
the
old though.
NC.
That's old.
Yeah. Now the guy who does stream beats just came out with an entire rock album,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna check out for sure. But even then, an album is gonna be 45 to 60 minutes maybe, and we
Yeah.
have like a 3.5 hour stream. So like you're gonna hear every song like 3 or 4 times, you know. And then what next week, you know?
Exactly. And now, of course, you see a lot of the same teams for Sacred Gaming, TFP, Tequila Shots, Just for Friends that are in the top 5 overall. In fact, I went through the top 20, and 9 teams make up all the killers in the top 20.
Okay. Now I just
So,
was
like-
looking at Forsaken Gaming, and we were talking about, you know, their performance so far. They are into the top 10 here in this match, and they have like 11 kills or something like that already. So like that just goes to show like what you're saying is they're the kill leaders, I think, as a team, or if not very close to it.
Oh no!
They
Well,
just
right now the
haven't-
kill leaders as a team is SpaceX. All 4 of their players in the top 20. All 4 of their
Gotcha.
players in the top 13. A second will
Okay.
be Thirst for Points, T for P. All 4 of their starters are in the top 20. And in fact, they're all in the top 17. Then Forsaken Gaming has 2. Just for Fun has 2. Villains has 2, and then Autobots, OUTcast Bravo, OUTcast Alpha all have 1 in the top 20.
Checking with Pete.
But
He's got 5 kills.
Everyone does talk about how it's like this is a placement league, but it's no coincidence that all the top teams have the most killers.
Well, you know, killing everyone else in the match kind of tends to help you out with placement.
That's a good, excellent point, sir.
I mean,
There's a correlation between more kills and higher placement. And also, more
Peep
importantly,
healing up with
it's
some smoke. We got team 12. Oh, the 4 Obida men. Obida.
a team that we have not seen before. Obviously doing well so far.
I have seen
so
them, I
for-
think, in Castaway. I know
I
I've
have
seen them
not
before.
seen these before. This is news to me, but the first time I've seen it, but obviously doing pretty well in this first match. At least get this a 4th place finish.
Trick with the big nade.
Just like we said,
FP.
Trick doing so good.
Oh,
with
and he
his
gets a
base. Another
second one
Freakish.
for Freakish. BBC gets tricked down though. And goes for the immediate thirst. Like, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? I mean, there is.
And Payne takes him down. That DP-28 just, you know, he's able to pre-fire on the tree, force him out the opposite side, and then still have
Keep firing.
enough ammo to keep shooting him without having to stop to reload. So we're down to 2 teams. We got 4OM and Forsaken Gaming. Has Forsaken Gaming won a match yet this season?
Let me check. I think that they have, but let me go into the stats.
If not, they just won their first one because I think the zone.
They have 2 wins, but no, they have not won an overall scrim. But this is their 3rd match win. But they're well on the way to their first scrim with their
All right, well,
3rd
they're
overall
off.
match win.
They're off to a really good start tonight here with the first chicken dinner of the night, and not only that, but they had 17 kills.
Wow,
So
47 points just to
That's
start.
a
That's incredible.
huge first match. Remember the old rule of thumb: if you're able to score 100 points in 3 matches, you dominated, right? How about scoring nearly 50 points in 1 match?
If these guys can score 130 points in 4 matches, they've dominated the or at least be on that average. So if you're like with like what 45 points or better after a match, you're dominating the field.
Yeah. Hey, 816 baby, that's Goose, right? Thanks for the
Yes.
100 bits. Appreciate it. My audio has all sorts of issues, as the stream chat has been aware since the beginning. I'm not hearing the alerts, even though everything on my end looks like it should be set that I hear them. I'll see if I can work on that during the break. But we had 4OM in second place with 2 kills and tequila shots in third, and they had 13 kills. So big match
Wow,
for
no
them
joke.
as well. Men of 4 in fourth, Just for Fun in fifth, Thirst for Points in sixth, and there you go. New Hampshire, Duke, the little Duke sauce luck rubbing off there. They were able to get a 7th place finish here
Nice.
in the first match. And what do I see? Black Kenobi with 2 kills. So he's out
All
of the
right,
out of the potato.
congratulations.
Out of the potato running.
He starts fresh. Excellent, good job for him. How about did you see anything from Prad or Michael from Ghost in the Elite?
I can try to look at that in a second. I'm just trying to keep track of where I'm at in these screenshots. You know how it is. If I don't pay attention to where I'm scrolling,
The other day because of it.
yeah,
I know what you're saying.
you like miss one person, and it's like, meh. Or there's like, yeah. So GME. Am I looking for Michael or Ghost?
Yeah, Michael.
Michael has 0 kills. Who else am I looking
so
for?
he's
Men of 4,
Prod.
or 10 HP, 0 kills.
So they're
still running for it. All right, we do have a mid-match intermission interview coming up with Oracle right after this word from our sponsors. All right, we're back after the brief intermission break. Yeah, I just realized I don't see anyone quite in chat yet.
Well, King from Oracle is on his phone, but does have the green phone. I don't know. I told him to jump in. Oh, yep, he's jumping in right now. He says, "Oh, my bad." It's probably, who knows, eating dinner, watching TV, And speaking of the guy, here he is. We are able to welcome in from Oracle, Vincent from Oracle. So, Vincent, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time.
Yeah, thank you too.
And you can have all the other guys just jump in. There's King right there. They're all coming in right now.
Sorry
we have
about
the guys. Hey, no problem at all. It's you guys obviously. The first thing we want to talk about is the importance of you've seen you guys play a couple times. You guys had not hit, I don't think, all of the events, but you guys were, I think, 17th coming in, which we're not able to get into a spot tonight. Just explain us how that happened.
First off, I went to sleep and that stuff, and I thought Notorious Katsumi, I thought he was gonna get us a slot, and it was just bad communication on our part.
Now, hopefully, considering that we use these scoring, that the most a team can score is 30 points. It's not like in other ones where a team can score 120 points after a few matches. So you guys can still get in there. There is 24 total scrims, so you don't. If you miss one, it's not the end of the world. I know you guys are going to be back in here playing as soon as you possibly can. But first of all, just what is the background? What's the story of Oracle? I know I've seen Madara before, I think on the embassy, but how did you guys get together and what's your story?
So we started out as all of us came together in D3, and then stuff came up, and we all got dropped from D3, and we ended up going to Core Region, which we newly created. Then we rebranded it to Oracle, and that's where we are today. But we all know each other. We're all from D3. That's where we started.
So obviously, then you guys have a history with D3, a team that I'm sure that you see out there. You wouldn't mind taking care of a team currently in slot 17 today, and a team that is currently, as we check the stats, in 19th overall. So even though you guys didn't make it, you guys were ahead of the embassy before tonight started. So I'm sure that you guys, that doesn't make you guys feel too sad, considering that you guys were able to get back together, even though maybe one team had other plans. You guys were able to get together and still be successful.
Yeah.
And kind of talk to us on that, like, because a lot of people, everyone thinks that PUBG is all ups, is no ups and downs. So what happens? Any team, let's say the embassy, because it's you guys, decides to go another way. You guys aren't part of that plan. You guys have to reestablish, get yourself together. How does that process work? How do you guys not get too low, get together so we're still a good team? Let's make a new team and go out there and do some killing.
Madera, you want to answer that?
I can. All right. So it all has to do with our mentality because we plan to be one of the best teams. So in order to do that, we have to accept that sometimes you're gonna have bad times and bad matches. But growing as a team and learning how team fights and everything, that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't become FG or Cloud9 or any of those big teams overnight. You have to take time to do all that kind of stuff. So it's just something that everybody have to learn.
Because seeing Madeira, I remember seeing Madeira from having playing with the embassy and being one of their best players. So surprises that you weren't part of their bigger plan. Because every time I see you, Madeira was usually one that was going off. So now that you guys are kind of a new team getting into this process, what are you guys doing to make sure that this is a long-term process, that we're going to see Oracle, not just today, but like a week from now, a month from now?
Well, our main goal is to build our chemistry so that we gel pretty good as a team, and then we work on our team fights from there because we have our rotations down. So we just need to work on our team fights, defending our compounds, and killing everybody. And if we want to take a compound, we need to work on that as well, so we can push out some teams that are in good compounds because most of these teams have some time. But when we learn all those kind of stuff, we'll be a difficult team to play against, and we start winning more matches and hopefully go higher up in the leaderboard.
Now, we have a lot of our viewers. A lot of viewers, obviously, they play comp, they play scrims, but a lot of our viewers don't. They just play the classics. So when you guys are coming up, going from classics into the scrims, what was the biggest thing that shocked you going from playing classics to playing a scrim?
The lack of bots.
that's a very good point. Both figuratively and figuratively.
On a serious note, there's one thing in particular, like the slightest mistake you make as a teamwork individual, you get messed up for it. So you get punished for the slightest mistake.
That's a very good point, but one thing always strikes me is whenever I play scrim, whenever I'm in a car and I like run into something, I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna die, because people won't take a shot at you if you're just flying by. But as soon as you crash, it seems that all of a sudden 300 guns start shooting at you all at once because you crashed. That's one thing I noticed. That's a big difference between classics and scrims. That you have to be able to drive. Having a very, very good driver is so very important in scrims.
Yeah, but even with the current meta, they will take you out of cars and you will see the driving.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's another thing I don't.
Yeah. So I guess what is with Oracle? What if you describe your guys' gameplay, your style? How would you describe that?
A bit of aggressive, but like bit of passive. Like it's between both of them.
Mm-hmm. And now, I think that's the best way to play. If you guys, if the chat hits exclamation point Pickford, you'll get my official saying, which is you can't win in the first circle, you can only lose. And I think that some teams when they play hyper aggressive early, they end up being too aggressive to get knocked out early, and then they end up with 5 kills, yes, but with 1 placement point, and they go home with 6 points total. But we are about to jump into this Miramar match. So I know that we're going to let you guys go, but again, Orca, hopefully we will see you on Friday coming in here and clapping some cheeks, getting some points. Hopefully, you know what, since you guys came in here before the embassy, I hope you guys beat the embassy overall in the season, and good luck for the rest of the time.
Thank you for having us.
Hey guys, thanks for
Good luck
popping
to all
in
teams out there.
on your night off, I suppose. We'll see you back on Friday. Make sure you're
See you
sitting
then.
on the sign up button tonight, right?
Yeah, we are going to be on Friday and Monday.
All right, sounds good,
luck,
guys. Have a good night.
Good luck.
Thank you too. Good luck to all teams though.
Definitely. All right.
If you're not 100% sure on how to sign up, if you go to OUTcastEsports.com, it's all spelled out right there. Or you can go to OUTcast Discord. But if you're not in the OUTcast Discord and you want to get in, you don't click the link right here in the chat at Twitch. You can also go to OUTcastEsports.com, find the link, and find all the rules and how to sign up so you don't end up missing one of the scrims.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Lit Fam. I said earlier when you guys couldn't hear, Friday, there's a giveaway for the Charge Play Clutch. The what I have here on my phone, the wireless little charging pack game thing, that will be given away Friday during the stream. So you may not want to use all your tickets tonight. I mentioned that earlier. I don't know if you heard. For some reason OBS decided it wanted to reconfigure all of my audio, and of course I didn't look at it until 10 minutes before the stream started. So we're getting through it. Let's take a look at scores though. All right, so as we know, Forsaken Gaming took the first win of the night and had 17 kills, so they're sitting there with 47 points, as we mentioned. Tequila Shots able to jump or squeeze their way into second place because they had 13 kills versus the team there in third place, the 4 Obida Men. They did get second place in the match, but they only had 2 kills, so they're going to be in third place. Men of 4 and 4th, just for fun and fifth. Then we had Villains, Nobody's Hero, Thirst for Points. Outcast Alpha is able to get in 9th place, so kind of in tune with their overall standing so far. Aurora in 10th, Misfire Zeus in 11th, and D3 Embassy there in 12th. We'll quickly take a look at the second page here where we got Metamorphosis, GME, Autobots, 10 HP, Misfire Ares, Mobile Warriors, Outcast Bravo, SpaceX in 20th place. A bit of a shocker there. Metaphor Black, Quackfu Unzipped, and then Boats and Hose. So that's it after one match. We're going to hop on over and check out match 2.
Let's say, you know what? Maybe I don't want to win those. I don't want to wait and win those grip, those fingers, sleeves, those gloves, finger gloves, claw gloves, whatever they're called. Today.
Claw socks.
Claw socks. I can just go to mobilegamingcore.com, buy it myself, and if I use the code Nick, I get 10% off.
That's
so,
right.
Hey, it's a win-win. So that's what I'll do. In fact, I'll buy that. Plus, I have an Apple iPhone, and they have a ton of gear for your Apple iPhone. So by using the code Nick checkout, you get 10% off your entire purchase.
Hey, that sounds good. So yeah, I like I was saying, I was having some apparently mic issues. You could hear me, I could hear myself, but OBS decided it wanted to not connect to my mic. So yeah, my code NICK you can use on anything you order from Mobile Gaming Core, including claw socks, or phone cases, or charging cables, or anything else on their webpage. And there's what I mentioned when you guys couldn't hear me was that anything that we give away from HyperX, the value of it is going to be more than. That is really loud for me. Hold on. I was playing The game is like crazy loud right now. It might be
You're right,
super loud for everyone.
So if you have so many brownie points, and you're like, I can take my brownie points and give myself a better chance to win something that's $60, $70, $80, and then I know that I have 10% off anything from Mobile Gaming Core with my code, use the code Nick. I might just spend the money on the socks myself and use my tickets to try to win something of high end.
As a you know, non-licensed financial advisor, I would say that would be a smart move. You know, why not spend $10 on something and win a $50 or $60 something versus you know, buying the $50 or $60 something and winning the $10 something. But that's just.
Although I'm not a financial advisor, I do have a bachelor's degree in economics, so I do have that going for me, and that's called basic economics right there.
Yeah. All right, so let me grab some.
I'm sure we can start our Nick and Pickford's financial talk like we did last time. I'm sure that what it was. I would have enjoyed that part.
Yeah. So we could just go on Reddit and get some stock picks, and then we can lose all of our money on AMC theaters.
Speaking of losing all your money, so a friend of mine that wanted to invest into penny stocks, right? Little do you know that if you, this is literally like which weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of lead? He's like he couldn't figure out that if you spend $10,000 on stocks or $10,000 on penny stocks, it's still $10,000, and you could lose it. And because penny stocks are so volatile, it's easier to lose it on those.
Yeah, you'd be better off. I mean, depending on what, we're gonna get way off on a tangent. Depending on what your goal is for the money, yeah. You might be better off buying $10,000 worth of Verizon or something. You know, like a company that's not at risk of going bankrupt ever.
So yeah, but the fact is that with the ease of using these sites like Robinhood, like that, these phone-based ones that you spend money, you see how much they are per share. You end up buying some, but the price is still like if you spend $5,000, whether it be on Apple stock or on penny stock, you're still spending $5,000. And who did that guy burn through $10,000 in about 9 hours?
Nice.
And they couldn't figure out how it happened. And I was like, dude, it's very simple.
It sounds like anytime I put money into UC in this game, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy some UC because I want to get the season pass or whatever, and like I have UC left over, but then 2 days later, like I've spent it all on coupons or crates or something,
exactly.
And I got a bunch of like common, headpieces that I already had.
And he's like, well, how'd it go down so much? I was like, you bought it at 6, it went down to 4. It lost 33% of its value.
Well, that is a quick way to go through money. All right, where's the teams fighting at? I've seen action in the kill feed, and I saw a little bit down by Val Del Mar, but we got a couple teams in Picado. Of course, Forsaken Gaming, and who is this with Forsaken Gaming? Quack Fu.
A team that's currently, I think, 7th overall. Yeah, 7th overall. So not a team that's like, by any means a pushover. And they would be even higher but they missed the very first event, so they're really undervalued right now because they're 7th, but they missed it. They missed 4 matches.
All right, so that's Picado. Pretty quiet for having 2 teams there right now, but let's see. We'll keep an eye or an ear open on that. Las Leones has a couple teams. All right, that's D3 with Delta playing. That threw me for a loop for a second.
Delta, that guy has not been on more than 30 teams so far in 2021.
I've heard. Yeah, if you guys don't know, there is a new feature C-Dub can explain to you in chat. Some quote thing.
I think it's exclamation point quotes, and there's a total of 30 quotes that we've come up with that are
Yeah, but there's a way.
that-
There's a way you can add your own and things like that. like-
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, see that.
Yeah,
Please
so
explain.
not brownie points, but there's the Twitch channel points. You can use those, which you accumulate those from time watching. You can redeem those to add a quote for like a week or something. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm sure C-Dub probably has a whole explanation of it. He's gonna paste into chat.
We'll make sure to
at
write
any
that
moment.
down. That we'll also go over that on Friday when we talk to C-Dub. Make sure that we're up to speed with all of the little tricks and Easter eggs within the chat, whatever the people can expose themselves to while they're listening to our wonderful voices.
I don't want to know what people are exposing themselves. I don't know what you just said, but sounded like yeah. Moving on. Let's see who's in Chumasira. Nobody's hero.
Yeah, well, I hope they better get out of there if they don't want to get knocked out. The great state of New Hampshire needs to get out of there if they want to survive its bad luck.
You know, I didn't have a chance to watch much of the stream Monday, but I did watch the beginning of the Miramar match, and it's funny how quickly you got Voodoo up to speed on jumping to Chumasira.
That's right.
He's like immediately
okay,
checking.
okay.
He's like
never
immediately
go-
checking Chumasira, and I don't remember. There was a team there, I'm pretty sure, and you're like, oh,
Well, what
they're gonna
happened was
die.
that this-
See them back in the lobby.
Well, I think at that on Monday it ended. The circle ended on Chumasira, and I was like, oh, no one's gonna win. It's gonna be a match where there is no winners, there's only losers.
Everyone loses. What if the... Well, that can't technically work. Somehow someone would win, but you could imagine, like, everyone dying from the zone, like, at the end of the match or something.
The Reds comes in just kills them right at the very end.
All right, Devour with a cheeky little move there to get a knock on Baby. Baby. Oh, I think she kind of had a rough go in the first match. I just saw a few messages in chat. Elusive, though, with a good angle as Devour was trying to push.
I mean, Devour's good, but he's not going to push a 4-person squad.
Yeah,
I mean, he's good, but no one's that good.
It's like he knew where they all were except for one. And the one cost him.
That's the story of my PUBG career.
And the one is gonna thirst. Well, actually, Babs thirsted. Well, whatever. It's a team effort. It's a team game.
Now Villains push it up. I mean, Villains is one of our top teams, top 10 teams so far, but they're pushing up a hill. So that's obviously they're outmanned. So
Yeah, they did
it's not
lose
the
one of
easiest,
their. I think one of their top players. I mean, it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
four.
Devour
It's a
is
four-player
one-
team, so like all the players are obviously good.
well,
but
I mean,
think
Devour
Devour
is
pretty
Devour
strong.
is Devour is the top 20, the only person from Villains in the top 20 for frag for kills. So just by the most kills, then yes, Devour is their highest killer.
And now that Misfire squad getting kind of sandwiched by a couple players from OUTcast Alpha. OUTcast Alpha extremely split up. We got two players over here, Jay and Raven.
I mean, that's taking a battle. You know who it is now, but you didn't know who it was when you came up there. You only had 2-person going against a full squad. That's obviously an aggressive game style.
It's possible they knew who it was if they had abs and they saw the kill feed and heard the shots, like, and could put everything together. They may have known who it was, but even knowing who it was,
Still go in there. I mean, there's no team
going
in here
a
that you're just gonna run
2v4,
through.
right.
Especially with Brown in there. Usually Brownie will say, "Hey, what are you doing? No, back off," because he's not one to take these types of fights early in the match.
Now, Elusive, we saw, had that flank on Devour earlier, and looks like they are going for kind of the same thing. These OUTcast Alpha players. but doesn't have clear vision on them yet.
It can be, these flanking can be very successful, but if Elusive does get knocked, he's way out there on
Yeah, this is where like I usually die when I'm playing, is because I always want to go for like the huge flank, and then I'll get spotted by just a third party team or whatever, and it's like, well, let me get knocked and then mark where they're at before I get thirsted, and then I'll sit here while you guys finish out the match.
No, Elusive is they're kind of stuck in
Ooh,
a
did he see?
standoff
Yeah, he
right now.
did. He did see Raven there. Oh, I think Raven may have seen him though. Thanks from Raven's perspective. Yeah, definitely had seen Elusive over there, and now that the shots have been fired, really knows. Wayne Gretzky is like best NHL. Oh my God, Sarge. Sarge.
Why is Sarge playing?
He's too busy trolling chat with his immense knowledge of professional hockey players.
And now here comes the rest of OUTcast Alpha.
Nice
Raven does
shot,
get
baby.
knocked out. She is OP with that bolt action.
I don't know where you find like the snipers. That seems to be like the players on Misfire. All of them can use a bolt gun, I think. I mean, everyone I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, they are quite good. It's just because I never use it, so you always have the chance to use it. But yeah, baby, she is OP with that bolt action. And I know that when I play with on the Ares team, that's whenever we find a bolt action in the 6x or better, we always put that in our hands as soon as we can, so we can utilize that
Now,
strength.
the way this is evolving is very interesting, because Brownie and Wadu came back over to support, but now they have Metamorphosis clamping in from the north. That will come back in a second. I still haven't replaced this cable. I shouldn't have to replace this cable, but
Now baby
anyway.
knocks Jay too with that bolt action.
the Jay's finished off.
Yeah, now I think OUTcast knows that Metamorphosis is down there, so they push back to deal with Metamorphosis.
Yeah, they got to pick one battle, and Metamorphosis is much closer.
And I think that if I'm Misfire, as soon as I see one of these teams get knocked off, I'm going to and they're going to get over by Elusive. And
Brownie kind of one-man wrecking crewing it here. And that's going to be Metamorphosis quickly eliminated.
I mean, Brownie is no joke. Brownie currently number 7 overall in the kill feed with 26 kills.
You know, a lot of people like to talk smack on Brownie, but don't sleep on this guy. He can shoot.
I mean, overall, and he was top 10 in season 1 also.
But he's all phone now, is the thing. Like, he recently, like within the past month and a half, I think, switched from iPad to phone.
But is he still on the phone?
I'm pretty sure he is. No, I'm pretty sure he's staying on phone. Because he just wants to commit to one, and obviously you're not going to be able to go very far in any big organized competition if you're playing on iPad.
They're using them. And if you want to see all the stats, all the who's the top 1 through 2, over to OUTcastEsports.com, and you can see all the stats. They're super easy to go through and to figure out, and all the information you want, all the kills, all the winners, separated by the season and by each event, is at OUTcastEsports.com.
Yeah, I could be wrong. C-Dub will probably mention in chat, but I'm pretty sure it was C-Dub who I heard from who said that he's sticking to phone.
Yeah.
So, I played with him the second day. I think he was on phone, and it was kind of brutal. It was kind of brutal, not gonna lie. So, seeing how his movement and aim and things like that, in that one, he is on phone right now. It does show how quickly he was able to adapt to that.
Now with it,
I
these
think
two
Baby
teams
just
playing
deflected
right
a shot with the pan. She had the pan in her
Yeah.
hand, and you heard a tink.
and it kept them from getting knocked. Now, neither one of these teams, both these teams are on that cusp and don't want to have some bad matches. Misfire area is currently in 14th, and Outcast Alpha in 10th. Each one of these teams seem to have put together multiple good matches in a row to move up that score. And getting knocked out in 20th place right here is not really the situation you want to be in for either one of these teams. Well, it looks like Wadu is he going to flank or is he going to get out of town? Yeah, Brownie is taking off too from one. Brownie went one way and Wadu went the other, but now Wadu's coming back. Is he going to go pick up Raven? Yeah, it looks like Outcast Alpha's decided, you know what? We got a long ways to go to zone. Let's get out of here. Let's try to get out of here now.
They're probably gonna run into Autobots on the way too.
Yes, it could. Oh, they could be. They're going right into Adam, especially Brownie. This is one thing that affects Outcast Alpha a lot. Is when they do their rotations, they have a tendency to get shot out of cars and cost some players. So let's see if Autobots are going to be able to hit them as Brownie goes by. Looks like Brownie is able to be on the other side of that berm.
Sarge, I really wish we could have you in chat without a delay, because I'd really love to know what your comments are about. Like, I know it was about something that happened or what was said like several minutes ago, and I don't, like, it's past. I don't remember what it was.
Wait a second. Look at the chat. I can see what Sarge is saying.
Yeah, I don't know. He's trying to play matchmaker. First.
Oh, elusive and inclusive. They play it carefully.
Oh.
Whoa, doing damage. Whoa.
Dang.
Brownie single-handedly dispatches Autobots. Wow. Wow. That was just a great gameplay by Brownie right there.
Sitting on 4 kills right now with a lot of players still alive. So they did run into Autobots, but they were able to wipe them like quickly.
Well,
it looked like Autobots was really disorganized, like trying to rotate in vehicles right when Outcast Alpha pulled up, and then they just weren't able to like figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Hard to say.
Now it looks like Ares is going to rotate almost right into. They did see them and got out because they're all in one vehicle themselves, which could have been a replay of what just happened. Raven is over. Raven was around when he saw this player show up, so he is now safe in a little bit of a valley. As long as the Misfire guys don't see him there and start trying to close the area and throw some grenades in that area. And now here comes the blue. It is only the third blue, so it's not going to be super bad. But and now Misfire's like, you know what? This is just a bad situation. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, not these guys again. Man, look at this circle. Nothing but rocks.
Wow.
Well, okay, there's like 3 buildings, but basically rocks.
It's relatively early. Usually we're not going to see like a huge decrease until a little bit later, but not with this everyone rotating into pretty much no buildings. We're all going to probably try to take the outside circle and just run into each other, just ribbing this fourth going into the 5th zone. Well, it looks like Misfire just ran into the embassy, but now they're chasing down Delta from the embassy.
Now Sarge is saying Brownie switched back to iPad, so that could be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
We'll find out tonight. When
I talked to him.
At the end of the match.
I talked to him way less than Sarge does, I'm sure. So, yeah, that's definitely maybe something to put on the list to ask. So yeah, while we're kind of rotating in, just a reminder, there is the giveaway in process tonight for the Claw Socks. You do get your first ticket free by typing !ticket. However, just be aware that there is going to be a HyperX giveaway on Friday, so you may want to not spend all of your tickets tonight. You may want to save some of them for Friday to give yourself some extra tickets for that giveaway.
And also welcomed to Big coming in with the games. player. She's BDO, a BDE player. And, she's a great player on her own.
SpaceX, well, they have everyone alive.
I think they're trying to hold too much area. I mean, they're taking like a pretty wide line, preventing teams from getting in, and they might be a little bit. I think,
Oh yeah, I didn't realize how far Junie was. Holy cow!
I mean, they're really spread out. I mean, that's gonna be very hard to hold all this area. You see that a lot. Especially in the area. People try to take the top of a hill and kind of all of Everest or something like that. And sometimes it's better to just try to take half of that and go from there.
Yeah, especially now Junie's knocked from Ecuador?
And Junie's way over there by himself. The guy was going to quite a distance to cover if he wants to pick him up. It looks like Ghost of the Elite and this fight team are running into each other.
Now, at what point, I wonder if Legato's going to try to get to him. If he can, is he up like on top of a mountain?
One thing we talked to SpaceX. SpaceX was very, very adamant about making sure that their players did get picked up. Where a lot of teams you see that those kind of let their player die off if it's close. The guys from SpaceX when we talked to them were very specific and wanted to make sure they always picked up their players when they were having the opportunity. Now both Biscuit and looks like Biscuit and Baby are both knocked. It looks like Biscuit's gonna die to the blue. Baby did make it out, but I don't think that.
Oh my gosh, look how low Junie was. The thing was, Legato couldn't figure out how to get up on top of the mountain where he was, so Junie had to crawl all the way down in, slow-mo mode. Now he's going to get him picked up, and they're going to have to heal and then kind of run over this rough terrain to get to zone. Meanwhile, Bakbara just sitting pretty right in the dead center of the new zone.
I mean, he's the only player left in his team, but yes, you are right. He's like, come and find me. I'm here by myself. And now also Elusive from Misfire, hiding from
the last one left now.
These members of Team 8.
Metaphor
Black.
Metaphor
Black. Oh yeah, not a team that essentially all along. Really, really good play. And there you go, Kush coming all the way over and getting that. How ironic that Elusive gets flanked by when he was doing all this entire match. Now as these teams push in, there's a lot of people getting knocked. Samson knocked. I don't know if Smiley from T4P, Smiley down trying to maybe get to Samson.
Yeah, now Legato went all the way over and revived Junie, and then they completely split up again.
I mean, obviously
this has to be helpful.
That is a play. I just think that they're too far spread out. And now it looks like the villains and T4P are getting into it hard. Everyone's dead except for Zeno. Zeno is currently 17th overall in the kill, but all members of special points in the top 20. Zeno in at 17 with 21 kills.
Zeno getting shot at right now from Drago.
I mean, we talked to Drago. Drago currently number 2.
Ecuador just solo wiped Aurora. Saw that in the kill feed.
Ecuador, that's gonna be huge with 10 HP. They're usually hurting for a player or for a kill. So.
Well, it's gonna help Pride out. He doesn't have to kill anyone. He can just let Ecuador.
That's right. He doesn't do anything.
I'm wondering at what point that catches on, and he's just pointing out players for his teammates to shoot at instead of shooting himself.
I gotta get 1 kill.
Well, it depends on how bad he wants the prize.
You know, you have Metaphor, you have SpaceX, you have Metaphor Bravo, and 3 of the 4 members.
Ooh, villains just got taken out by SpaceX. So SpaceX, maybe getting back to their normal ways. It is a strange thing. It seems like they're either really good or just not. At
You
all.
are not
Like,
joking. You are not. You are 100% right. They're either coming in, like I said, they're currently in 6th place, but this is a team that comes in either 1st place or 15th.
right.
So it's huge.
And now Legato picks up another kill on BBC. That's a big one, taking out a high-powered.
Look
Fragger
where Macabre's got himself wedged in.
I'm just
like-
checking Prod because now Prod has a kill. Oh,
Yeah,
Prod,
hey, good
you're
job.
out. No more potato award for you.
No more potato alert. So all we have now is what who else had the kill? Pride had a kill, and Black Kenobi had a kill. So it's just Michael from G.
Now Legato gets a knock on one of the OUTcast Alpha players. I think that was Wadu. Oh, and Brownie. Ooh, what a shot there. Legato just wipes out OUTcast Alpha.
And look at Macabre. He literally shot over Macabre to get to just to see him there.
Well, I said he's in the
He's
middle
just-
of zone and he's just chilling. He's all good.
He's just in that. He's like wedged in between 2 rocks. He's probably stuck.
He kind of has to move now, though. Do we have a 4v1v1? No, a 3v1v1v1. Eek.
Yes.
3 solos and a trio. Who's the kill leader right now?
Oh, here comes Giuliani. Here comes Giuliani. Go kill him. Oh, and Macabre jumps up. Only to get killed. Nice try, buddy.
So Legato has 7 kills. Giuliani has 3. So let's stick with Legato here, see if he can pile up a couple more.
Currently in 6th place with 27 kills, and Giuliani is currently in 11th with 24 kills. Everybody from SpaceX within the top 13.
Giuliani was Fragger of the night the first night, right?
Yeah.
Not Monday, but a week ago Monday. Yeah.
Sarge, quite funny in chat. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm half tempted to make the bot like auto, like bleep out Jay White just for fun.
Yeah.
Just like blanket out, like anytime somebody types it.
You have the F word when Jay White's bleeped out.
Yeah, something like that.
I like that. I like that idea. That's clever. I like that.
Like on my Twitch
that was
channel,
things-
if you type
and now-
Fortnite, you get timed out
Yeah.
for 5 seconds. Like it's an auto timer.
Oh, and there you go. And
That
now
was,
we had a
I don't even know what happened.
Metaphor was just healing off. FP was just healing off
Yeah.
the entire SpaceX team. Yeah, SpaceX ends up, which is what SpaceX needed, because if you remember how bad they did, they were in 20th place.
Yeah, they did not have a good first
at this-
match.
So they definitely needed a win to push themselves back up. Team currently in 1st place overall.
I had an eyelash or something in my eye. I was like rubbing my eye and then it just said match ended. So I was like, all right, cool. All right. So, second match Miramar in the books. We have 15 kill chicken dinner there for SpaceX. So, not
That's
quite as
45
impressive
points.
as 17 kills, but that 45 points definitely will help out. Men of 4 picking up second place with 9 kills. And 10 HP, Prod getting his first kill of the HyperX Scrim Season 2, helping his team to a 3rd place finish. Ecuador picked up 5. I saw he had that wipe on Aurora, and obviously picked up a couple more along the way. What is this? Misfire, is this Zeus?
Yep, that's Zeus.
All right, I'm learning. 4th place, OUTcast Alpha in 5th place. Men of 4, Black in 6th, and Villains in 7th. All right, let me go ahead and grab these screenshots.
How did Michael get a kill?
What?
Did Michael from Ghost in the Elite get a kill?
Oh, let me see. I will pay attention when I get down there. No, did not. 0.
No, so his streak continues for one more match.
Now, there's like was there a minimum number of matches played for that award?
No, but the record is 32. from
Okay,
season
I was
one.
gonna say if there's a minimum number of matches for that award, it's possible like that nobody could win it somehow.
No, it's just whoever's gonna win, whoever has the most matches in a row. But just for I guess
Gotcha.
reference, the record from season 1 was Madman with
I
32.
gotcha. So we
matches.
will have another interview. I got to get a graphic set up. We got to get an ad from our sponsor because our sponsors are responsible for making this whole thing happen. Exclamation point HyperX in chat. You can also check out the Amazon Blacksmith widget on Twitch, and you can see all the HyperX gear that I use that helps me bring all of the game and the stream to you guys. The keyboard, the mouse, the headset, the whole 9 yards. Go ahead and check that out, and we'll be back right after this. All right, we're back. We should have.
Yes,
am I
we
looking
do.
at
We
here?
have
The one, the only.
the season 1 MVP, winner of more prizes than anybody else, and he's not done yet. He's coming in season 2, currently the frag leader with 53 kills in over everybody else, 9 over everybody else, and that is Trick. Trick, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
So first question I have, and this is a question I wrote down a couple days ago, and I wanted to ask you this is, I have not seen someone that is as effective with grenades as you are. You seem to be able to hit them close, far, in between. How did you get so good using grenades?
I don't know. To be honest, I just be throwing them and just hoping that they get a knock.
Now, one thing I was watching you do is, I don't know if you invented this or you got it from somebody else, but when you're a CQC, you'll start the grenade and you'll start running up and down the stairs, peeking the way you want to shoot it. Instead of just hard peeking it, you kind of run back and forth up and down the stairs, and then at the very end, you'll just toss it and run back up the stairs. And then it's usually very effective, and you're not getting hit because you're moving so fast. How did you come up with that kind of like a strat to kind of like run up and down the stairs really quick with the grenade primed, just waiting for the perfect time to throw it?
Well, I've seen a lot of people do it. It's just I do it because you don't want to stand still and just hold the nade, and then they push you up, and then you're just gonna be standing still. You're just gonna be an easy knock. So I might as well keep moving, and at the same time, I could, like, for example, if I'm holding the stair at apartment in Yas, I could move down on the floor.
Sounds like it sounds like someone just opened a door in a haunted house. Is it a haunted house that you live in? Now, one thing, obviously, we've been following your career, your gameplay all through season 1 into season 2. One thing that I've noticed is that when you have a second fragger on your team, you then step up your game that much higher. It happened at the end of season 1 when you brought in a Real Deal, and now it's really started when you now bring in Peep. Peep is in 4th place overall with 29 kills. You were in 1st place. It seems that when you have that second fragger where it's not all on you, that you are able to actually get more kills to be more successful. Why is that?
Because I don't have to focus on every team that is around us. I could count on P to have my back, and also frag out somewhere else in the map while I focus on another team.
And I think that is one of the keys. I think it's going to be successful for you guys is that it kind of maybe took. And no, this is no offense to Jonica, who probably has more pickups than any other player in the history of OUTcast Esports, and that's only picking up you. But because she is there, pretty much on your hip, making sure you get picked up, and the rest of Unforsaken. But you having that, it took you, I think, maybe a little bit longer in season 1 to figure out you needed that extra clapper. And when you brought in a real deal, you guys ended up scoring 81 points out of total 90 in 1 week, and going from I think like 9th place to like 4th in like 1 week. And now I think you figured that. Obviously, you're a smart guy. It didn't take you a whole season to figure it out this time. You brought in Peep almost immediately, and we've seen the results. You guys are currently in 5th place with 53 points, but only 5 points behind 4th. For fun. So now, one thing I know that that this next match is always was your favorite. Is Sandhawk still Trick's pride and joy, your bread and butter map that you like to play?
Of course, it's the easiest map to frag out in.
I mean, we've seen you frag out quite a lot over the past 7 to 8 months. We've seen your gameplay. So, what's your mindset? Obviously, you're playing well. What play when you're going through this match? You know that match 1 is going to be Erangel, match 2 is going to be Miramar, match 3 is Sandhawk, match 4 is Erangel. As the leader, what place do you want to be after each match? If you're striving for number 1 place, obviously you want to be first. You got to win every match, but that's not really realistic. What place do you want to be after Erangel? What place do you want to be after Miramar? What place after Sandhawk? And then obviously you want to be in first place after the second Erangel match.
Yeah, always want to be in the top 5 or at least top 10 after every match.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to drop so low and then not be able to have time to come back.
So if you're like, say, going into this match, you're top 10 going into Sandhawk, I guess what place you're at, if you're say in 15th place going to Sandhawk or you're 5th, does that change how you play Sandhawk at all, or are you going to play the same way, aggressive, no matter what place you're in?
No, yeah, I'll play it the same way because in Sandhawk it's so easy to get a lot of points, especially if you frag out with your team and get the dub at the same time. It's so easy to get a 50-point game or even higher.
Yeah. I mean, you have some contenders to the throne. You are, like I said, the reigning king of frags. You've held that crown on your head for many weeks. But you got Drago from SpaceX with 44, and then you have Hacks who scored 18 kills on Monday, and Tryhard from HyperX with 29 kills overall. Kind of try to keep up with you. What do you say to those guys that are shooting for your number 1 spot?
Don't let me go too ahead because then you're not gonna be able to catch up.
I mean, obviously, Trick, you've proven you can hold the pressure. You were number 1 for pretty much a majority of season 1 and never backed off, never backed out. We're just getting multiple kills every match. So maybe some of these other guys feel that pressure that you've already gotten accustomed to by being so successful in season 1. And I know that you'd love to at the end of the season to rack up those prizes. You were the big winner in season 1. But you did come in 3rd place overall. I know that in season 1, your biggest goal was to be the top fragger. What is your goals now in season 2?
Well, I'm pretty confident that I'll get top frag again, but this time I want to focus more on a team effort and try to end up at least, top 2.
Top 2, so you're always looking for that next level, always trying to improve. And I think that's very commendable. You can just say, I'm good with where I'm at. We'll win some more prizes, and I'll be happy. But you're always trying to improve on that, and I can respect that. So now with you guys have pretty much been playing with this 4, you, Jonica, Payne, and Peep, pretty consistently. Is this the team we're going to see for a majority of the rest of the season?
Yeah, of course. If there's any changes, pretty sure it wouldn't be anytime soon though.
That's great to see. And I'll let you get off. I'll let you talk to your team as we go into your favorite map, Sandhawk. Hopefully you frag out and you get a ton of kills. That 50-point game that is so elusive. But good luck, and good luck for the rest of the night, my guy.
Thank you.
Man, thanks. Good luck.
And there you go. That is the man, Nick, the man, the myth, the legend that is Trick. And you know what? You've been here season 1, season 2. No, I've never heard one person say that dude hacks. And we've heard about pretty much every single other person been accused of hacking, except for him.
No. They're not saying anything about him hacking. They're just saying he's only good because he uses an iPad. Ooh.
Oh, that's okay, yeah.
All right, let's quickly look at the scores after 2 matches here as we go into
Match 3.
why do I think this cannot be right?
Men of 4 can't be. I don't. 54
Brownie,
points.
hold
no,
on.
that can't be. That can't be right. You have to refresh. Remember last time they had to refresh something. And when they refreshed it, it worked. Because that can't be right.
I mean, I can refresh it, but that's what's there, even if I refresh it.
54 points. That can't be because. I mean, I guess it could. I mean, kills, placement.
Well, no, because
Well, SpaceX is in third, and that could be right because SpaceX only had 1 point after the first match, and they got 30 points in the second match. But because they got knocked out in 20th place.
they had 2 points in the first match and 45.
And then
so that 47 is right.
Yes, maybe this is right.
So Men of 4 somehow squeezing into first place.
With 54 points, I guess. So Men of 4 they were in 4th place before that, though. So it wasn't like they came out of nowhere.
Okay,
Men of
well,
4.
there you go. Now keep in mind
Men of 4.
This is unofficial results. Everything will be quadruple checked. But this is what we got right now. Men of 4 in first place. Forsaken Gaming, who we just
only scored 2 points in that last
Trick.
match.
In second, SpaceX in third. Tequila Shots fourth. Outcast Alpha bumping up a few spots from 9th to 5th. Villains right there in 6th. 10 HP in 7th. Thirst for Points back in 8th. And yeah, the 4 Obita men, they were in 3rd, and now they've dropped to 9th. All right, Quack Fu, I think, moved up quite a few spots too. Anyway, we're going to hop over to the match as people are already on the ground. And obviously, we're going to go check out Boot Camp right away.
Just for fun. Quack Fu. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, Nick, before tonight's match, we have hit, of all the matches in the first 4 scrims, there was 1,294 total kills.
Oh, say that again?
In between matches, in between Monday through Monday, the first 4 scrims, there was a total of 1,294 kills.
Wow. Okay, almost 1,300 kills in 4 nights.
So just a little piece of completely worthless knowledge that I found interesting.
I guess that's impressive. All right,
we
got right away. We have Forsaken Gaming with the 4 Obita men. And
that's right. And they're taking back 2 of them.
Was Trick knocked and picked up, or did he just get shot that low?
And it looks like Bolts and Hose is running through, or at least giving a running through. Where's they fighting Outcast?
Oh my gosh, Outcast Alpha getting demolished right now.
Only Raven is the only one still up. Jay and Brownie both finished.
They got to be southeast somewhere? Yeah. Kampong. Who knew Kampong? Now, but 2 of the Boats and Hose players, the Nina and the Santa, have both been sunk. The Maria is on the rocks. Pinta, the only one up.
Pinta was the smallest of all the 3 boats.
So they were able to kind of navigate through the icebergs and glaciers and
yeah, the icebergs of Spain to Central America. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of icebergs in there. You wouldn't think so, but the Titanic found them all. Anyway, they didn't sail from Spain. No, I know. Oh, from the rooftops.
Raven coming over and just playing so aggressively. Wadu and Raven pretty much Wado, a great support player. We haven't talked a lot about. They're the ones that are going to be leading this team for the rest of the way. We'll see how well they play.
Glitchy was about a mile away from her team and got knocked and thirsted. So,
And Misfire, Zeus, and Autobots pretty much running through each other, going knock for knock.
I think Glitchy did get a kill, a knock and a quick thirst, but then immediately was knocked and thirsted in return. So trades like that don't really help your team out a whole lot, I don't think.
Looks like the Zeus has taken out 3 of the Autobots. Only Slayer's the only one alive still. Well, they were able to take out. Well, none of them. Blade was able to get picked up, so I think they'll be able to pick up Blade. Maybe not.
All right, Aurora. Okay, I've said this about Aurora probably 2 months ago. As careful of a team as they usually are, it blows my mind at how they get separated. Like how like they are in this match. Like they've already lost Glitchy because she literally was on the other side of a mountain from her team. And now Luxera is all by herself facing the 3 people that are left here from Mobile Warriors.
They actually have a 5th player, Hollis, who used to be Mom from BDE. She's now renamed herself Hollis and is on this Aurora team. So don't remember we always had 3 players in a sub. Now they actually have 5 players on Aurora. So
well, they had 4 this match.
Yeah, they have 4. Yeah, but remember how for a long time they would always have like 3 and 1, like not Daily or somebody would play for them.
Right.
Now they have actually 5 total players on their team, which is pretty awesome for them.
And now Luxera found, knocked, and thirsted by Orphan. And, you know, just like that, Aurora's down to 2 players, and they're still facing a 3-person squad. So, yeah, that's where, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they split drop. They usually don't split drop. I mean, if they're going to drop Camp Alpha, they can just drop Camp Alpha and not try to do any, like, cheeky, like, I'm going to jump over here. You know, maybe it was a weird parachute glitch or, you know, those things never happen. I know. The game is perfect. There's never any issues, but...
The problem with Alpha is that T for P jumps right behind it and then tries to sneak up into it. So that's kind of pushed people off of Alpha because T for P likes to jump in those compounds on the other side of Alpha. And then
yeah,
push into
but
Alpha,
what I'm saying is I think 3 of the girls from Aurora landed in Camp Alpha and like Glitchy landed literally on the other side of the mountain to the east. Or on top of the mountain, maybe. Oh, nice nade there from Dabs. Jeez. We had an interesting perspective on it since nothing was rendered in when he threw it. But yeah, that was pretty perfect.
This team is mere days before this season started. So they came in here with pretty much no expectations of, like, you know, even doing anything. They started out, you know, they're currently in 14th place, but they're only 5 points out of the top 10.
Yeah, so it's pretty tight so far. I mean, and we saw that all during the first Scrim season. Like, if you took 187 Black out of the mix, all of the other teams in the top 10 were very, very close. Every week, you know, every night practically, someone would be shifting up or down.
Yes, sir.
So BDE Mom is officially on the Aurora squad.
Well, she is AW spot Hellas.
Gotcha.
So she didn't tell me that, but that's the presumption that I'm making.
The presumption. Well, you would be the person with the inside knowledge.
On Mom, I do. She is one of my favorite players.
Okay.
Out there. And my former side piece. That was her call, not mine. She actually had her name that for a few weeks. And I think we had said earlier, Nick, that 196 people have played so far. Of those 196 people, only 23 have played it played in every single match in the first 4 scrims. So only 23 out of those 196.
There's a lot of turnover of players then.
Yes, yes. I mean, a lot of turnovers. I mean, considering, I thought it'd been more than that. And again, if you're seeing something, if you see something on stream, or if you're a player and you're watching it, and you see something, make a clip, send it into OUTcast Discord, or clip it on Twitch, and clip that so we can have some nice clips to watch pre-match while we're getting ready for the first match to watch on Friday.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, well, one thing I forgot to tell you while we're getting here is before tonight started, we had the current kill streak, and there was a tie between 2 people for the current. So that was Hacks from Just for Fun had a 4-game kill streak, and Dorado from Just for Fun also had a 4-game kill streak going in here. And currently, the record and the lead for that prize for the most kill streaks in a row is Tryhard from Tequila Shots with an 8-match kill streak. So that is the record right now that everyone's shooting for. If you get the 9 matches in a row with a kill in all the matches, you'll take the lead for that prize at the end of the season.
So, you know, I was thinking what I said before about minimums or whatever for like the potato award. I think it's just a minimum number of matches played. It's not minimum without a kill. It's just I mean, you can't come in for 1 match or like whatever.
Well, no. You'd have to right now. You'd have to come in for however Michael had 13 matches.
Right. But I think there's actually like a minimum. Like you have to play the majority of the season and then have the most consecutive matches without a kill.
I tell you what, whatever the rules are, I don't want it. But speaking of games with a kill, the second consecutive, Trick has gotten a kill in 13 out of the 16 games he played before today, and Tryhard has had a kill in 13 out of the 15 games that he's played.
Well, speaking of Trick, he just does pick up a knock. He's sitting with 0 kills right now, but that nade is going to be no good. It was a good idea, don't get me wrong, but there's nobody in that building. Now, the question is the rest of Trick's team, oh yeah, they are. I was like, are they in a position where they can support? Because it seems like Trick, and then we saw this also, you know, with some other players, where I'm thinking like the Vower last match, right? Like they're good players, and it's almost like they kind of get off a little bit on their own and get a knock, and then all of a sudden it's like a 4v1, and the rest of their team isn't, you know, in a position to help them out much.
Exactly, and that's, I think, Trick tries to make sure Jonica stays close for that when he does rotate. And also, I think having a player like Peep on that team can obviously give them, if he does get knocked and he's kind of separated people in there, leave some covering fire and just give him a chance to get out of there. Now we get into that third zone. There's still 18 teams left, so a lot of teams have to come up from this southwest corner. 10 HP, Aurora, and Mobile Warriors, and T4P, along with what team is that? The weird one was that? Four Obadiah Man Esport. I'll have to get into that zone still. So let's see how much damage they take trying to get into this zone. Yeah, it looks like Tequila Shots took out OUTcast Bravo for the second time.
Yeah, I saw that in the kill feed. I was trying to figure out where they were at. I guess they were out east, probably, or northeast. I don't know, northeast is pretty congested right now. We got Men of 4 taking out one of the Misfire squads. I think that was Misfire.
Yeah, they're exchanged it. It looks like they got the win, though. It took out the Ares team in 17th place.
A big snake battle going on here between Villains and Forsaken Gaming. Trick got himself really isolated.
Yes, just like you said, He is way overextended.
And now Payne is knocked, so Trick is up and running. Oh my gosh, barely able to hit the deck in time. Only has a level 1 vest. Woo!
But still melts.
Yeah,
Hendrix
but
is right there.
I mean,
Hendrix is so smart. And that's what I think is gonna be the bane of Trick's existence. Because that guy's getting no chance to ever get picked up when they knock him. They know he loves to get knocked out. And
you know something we don't know, I guess.
So as soon as if anyone gets a chance, we see now 2 matches in a row, that as soon as Trick is knocked, he is immediately thirsting.
So Trick had no kills this match, so whatever his streak may have been at previous to this, may have been 1 match, may have been 2, I don't know, but it's reset now. Which kind of feels bad, especially after just talking to him before this and understanding, you know, he likes this map because of the ability to rack up a lot of kills, and then unable to get a frag here in the 3rd match tonight. Now, Aurora still, like, nowhere near one another. There's only 2 of them left, and they're nowhere near one another. Like, what?
You know what? I'll bring it down next Wednesday. We're getting Aurora in here, Nick, and you ask these hard questions.
No, I just want
you want to know. You want to know, and I want to know too. But so I'm going to make sure next Wednesday we get the ladies from Aurora in here.
Listen,
I
just wish that we could set up like Discord voice comms that we could just drop in on.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because I want to know what are they saying? Legato taking out Payne, or
maybe something we can
Payne
do in the
anyway.
future. We can have a featured team that we do like Wednesday deep dives and have them use Discord if they can, and then if they have like if they don't have Apple or they have more than one device, and then we can just jump in every now and then and see what they're saying to each other.
If Apple would fix, just kidding.
Yeah.
There's enough broken stuff on Android too, trust me. But anyway, especially now with Android 11, they broke more audio stuff. Yes, I am still trying to figure out how the best way to stream with in-game comms is on S21, since it doesn't have a headphone jack. I think I can do it if I root the phone and then like give this other app permissions. Then I can like reroute the audio. It's complicated.
So I want to know, did you have a list? I want to know how many tickets have been purchased, because I'm looking at this chat.
39.
Buying tickets. 39?
Can you see on the right-hand side of the stream, right underneath like the top right map? I don't know if you can see that.
See us. I just see what Chibi wrote in the quote.
Chibi, huh?
Chibi added a quote.
That's why. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
That is true, though. I am a quite handsome man.
This is why we're under contract not to show your face on stream, because Twitch would probably ban the channel for like making all the girls faint or something.
I did entrust a photo of myself to Chibi, because she wanted to see what I looked like, because she thought I was a 70-year-old man with a smoker's voice. I said, no, I'm not a 70-year-old man. And so
he's 69.
She was
69. Get the age right.
That's right. And she was like, wow, you're a panty dropper. So I like that. I'm not gonna Chibi, you can show her the photo, but only her. I don't want that getting out, like, I'm a married man.
All right, so Aurora, whatever their strats are, they're still in this.
They're still winning, so shut your mouth, Nick.
I don't know, but they are a lot closer together now than they were like a minute ago.
Well, just because the map is smaller.
Just because the zone is that much smaller, they have to be. This is like the professional sports teams where like the two like star players don't get along, but like they have to play together because they're under contract or
Exactly.
something.
They're the only like they only are close together during like that 1 hour of sports. And the rest of the time they stay as far away as possible. And now they're getting to the point where now they're top 10 teams. Now you're getting some points here. This is when you can finally say, okay, you're adding up some of those points that's going to count towards that end Scrim score.
Where? Oh, there's SpaceX. I don't like the color of SpaceX's dot in this. Like, I'm not colorblind, but that dot, that dark gray dot, was kind of hard to see. Yes, PUBG still has not added the numbers back to the spectator map. And
That's
whatever
so frustrating.
their infinite wisdom is of removing that feature. Giuliani, along with his pet falcon, sitting on 3 kills right now. Ooh, the zone decides to go to the absolute middle of nobody. Tryhard with another kill. You said Tryhard was the current
He had the
streak
yeah,
leader?
he was a current streak leader with 12 kills. His is finished. His is actually stopped. But he still
so he'd have to
has the
start
lead
over.
with 12.
Well, maybe he's starting over. He does have a kill in this match.
And don't forget, both Tryhard and Rhoda on this Tequila House were members of OUTcast Alpha, but were benched for other players, which caused them to leave. And now I'm sure that those guys would love to have those guys back on the OUTcast Alpha team, because those guys are currently killing it in the overall stats.
Every time I'm spectating SpaceX, and then I spectate somebody else, they end up getting a kill. I see it in the kill feed as soon as I'm spectating somebody else. But now, finally caught up with Junie as he gets 1, 2. There's Tryhard getting taken out. Personally, this may be a completely unpopular opinion, but hit markers in this game, I don't know. I kind of don't like them.
Yeah, like, when you're shooting in the smoke.
Yeah, they make smokes almost, I mean, not pointless, but like less pointed, I guess. I don't know.
They're not as valuable because if they hit you, they're shot to shoot that right same spot again, or right to the left or right because they think you're gonna move.
Right. Well, we've had the conversation before about recoil. So Aurora, okay, I take back anything. Like, I wasn't saying anything in malice or anything. I was just legitimately concerned, okay? Because this is a really good team, and it seems like they don't do themselves justice sometimes, but they are in second place against SpaceX, which, you know, by a lot of opinions, could be the best team in this competition. So, yeah. You ladies keep doing whatever strat you want to do. Like, I don't play comp. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just don't like seeing one person all alone facing like a 3 or 4 man team. And SpaceX gonna pull out their second match of the night. As they did have a significant advantage on Aurora there. Outgunned, outnumbered, and they had to move because of the blue. But SpaceX puts up, oh my god, 6, 10, 19 kills. Okay.
Wow.
So they topped their previous chicken dinner, and they topped the chicken dinner from match 1, which, you know, was a very impressive match with 17 kills. 19 kill chicken dinner here. Aurora coming in second place with 3 kills. Men of 4 in third place with 11 kills. Whew, it's going to be interesting. Just for fun in 4th place. Then we had Tequila Shots in 5th, 10 HP in 6th, and OUTcast Alpha in 7th.
This SpaceX team has a 20th place finish, a 1st place, and a 1st place. So they're
I wonder,
they're either all about it or not about it at all.
and then you start wondering, like what I was saying earlier about Aurora and I think it was Luxera that landed like completely separate. You start wondering, like, did they have like a no comms bug in the first match, or like what happened? Because
Mm-hmm.
somebody's phone died halfway. I mean, I don't know. Like, anyway, they do seem to be
Some had to have happened.
rolling now. Michael 0 kills. You'll be happy to hear that. Maybe I don't know if you'll be happy to hear that, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with another interview for you guys. And then match 4, wrapping up for the night. We'll be right back. All right, we are back for our third interview of the night. We should be talking to D3.
Yes, we have both
kind of
Waterboy
interesting following the first
or
interview of the night.
Poseidon.
But anyway,
Yes, sir, you are right. We have both Octane and Poseidon, Waterboy from the Embassy team. Currently, overall 19th place, but looking for some improvement. So thank you guys both for giving us a little bit of your time.
No problem.
So I guess first question is, who is the Embassy? How did you guys get started, and how did this current lineup come together?
That question goes to Octane, who started D3 back in like 2018, I believe.
Damn it, boy. Just started as a group of friends playing from Omelette Arcade, basically.
And where did the name, like that, the Embassy name, the D3M, where did that come from?
This guy that was in the team back in 2018, he just recommended it because of the movie he watched, and we just said, "Whoa, fuck
And
yeah,
it
let's
stuck,
do
and
it."
it stuck.
Yeah, and it stuck.
So obviously, you guys are a team that's been around for a minute. You guys have played scrims for a while. The season, although the season is 8 weeks long, you guys starting out, I don't think in the spot you guys hoped for. How you guys? What's the plan on how to move up that points list as the season goes on?
Well, you answered this one.
Well, since we've been focusing in other stuff, it's pretty hard to come up in the OUTcast this season.
Mhm.
because we're focusing on tempo and
Mhm.
peg T2. So like while
Słucham,
focusing,
nie byłem.
What was that? I mean, you guys have played before coming here. You guys have missed 4. You guys have hit before tonight. Have hit 12 of the 16 matches. So, I guess how many? Are you guys going to be hitting up like 2 out of 3 per the week, or what's the game plan for DMC in regards to OUTcast this season?
Well, last week, Wednesday, I believe, we missed because we just signed up too late and we were late to get a slot. That's the only reason we missed.
Yeah, pretty much what happened to Oracle today too. I mean, yeah, that is can be a hassle.
Yeah, especially like we signed up just a little bit too late. I think we were one sign up behind the 25th team, the slot 25 team, which is just unfortunate. And like,
yeah, because I mean, you guys are definitely a team they can do damage in here. Both, you know, like say you, Awaken, Arcade, and just so you guys know, make sure you guys all get in there. I know that Waterboy and Awaken are in there. I don't want you guys to miss getting into the match because then I'll get yelled at by Brownie for holding you guys too long. So make sure you get in there. But so I guess if you guys plan on hitting these up, you know, what is, are you guys like, what is your goal in the OUTcast? Is it to get top 10, top 5? You know, what is the overall end result you guys are hoping to see?
The highest we can. We ultimately want to go for first, but like SpaceX has gotten such a lead and they're such a good team, strong team. Overall, like they have gotten such a lead ahead of us. Like we're at like 19th place. They're in first with like 90, I think. Like there's such a lead ahead. Like we will try our best to catch up. And like another thing that just comes in the way is just language, because right now the players are, the starting lineup is me, Octane, or not me, me, Awaken, Lucky, or you guys may know him as Diego Grandma's alt account, and Marvin speaks only Spanish and a little bit of English. Awaken speaks a lot of Spanish, all Spanish. He knows Spanish very well, and like a little bit of English. And me and Lucky both know English, but I don't know Spanish. Like, in scrims, literally like speak 2 languages at a time, which is like so unfortunate.
So have you learned like certain phrases or certain words that you guys can, like, you know, like rush or with that you guys can? Are you becoming like bilingual just in PUBG terms?
I mean, I'm actually bilingual. I'm actually bilingual as well.
Stop, bro. Why are you lying, bro?
No, I'm not even. I'm not American. I'm from Poland.
Oh, so you're speaking your second language to guys that are speaking their second language. No one's first language is English. So so how come you don't just teach everybody Polish and go with that?
No. Polish.
That's not gonna happen. So I mean, that's something that obviously that you see when in a game like PUBG, where people can come from all over the place and all have all different types of backgrounds, whether it be American, Polish, Spanish, whatever, and get together and still clap out, because you guys are. I mean, we've seen you guys here a while. We've seen you guys do very, very well in matches. So I think it's a matter of time before you guys get together and start really clapping some cheeks and moving up that rank. Because, like I said, you guys are way better than a 19th place team, so it's just a matter of time before you start moving up.
Because we've been doing Impact lately, and like last night, like tonight just wasn't our night, because we've been doing scrims every day. We've been getting tired. So like tonight just wasn't our night. Last night we got second, I believe, and we had a chicken dinner as well. Last Thursday we got second in Impact chicken dinner. On Monday we got, I think, like 8th in these.
Yeah.
In the FPP. Which is just,
yeah. I mean, you guys definitely, it's like I said, it's not a case of it's not a skill issue. It's just maybe, like I said, maybe you get a little tired, a little burnt out from so many scrims, but you guys definitely have the skill set. So I guess how you guys gonna? I guess with that said, how you guys gonna try to like recharge those batteries so you guys are at your top whenever you guys get into a scrim, whether it's this one or a different one?
Probably just cut it down to 1 scrim a day and take breaks in between the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow I think we're gonna do Impact Friday. I think we might just start taking weekends off, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And that's
so
something
we can, like,
something that's super important. I mean, obviously this season is 8 weeks long. Impact is super high, sweaty. A lot of these ones, so you kind of have to like balance those two things if you want to be successful. You can play scrims every day, but if you end up getting burnt out and coming in like 10th place every time because you're so burnt out, this kind of defeats the purpose.
mhm.
So as we go into this last match, what are you guys looking at in this air gun match? What's your game style? You gonna be aggressive or how you hit this last match?
We're probably gonna go for top 5 placement wise and try to pick up
Just-
kills around the way.
Because me and Awaken, even though we have language barrier, we both like work really well together. Like all of us work really well together, which is why we do like good in other scrims and like in these sometimes as well. So like we're probably going to try, because you might have noticed our playstyle, which is like we managed to keep all 4 of our members alive to the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is so important.
And we managed to do that, but like then we get into a gunfight. Like on Monday, we got into a gunfight against GME, and we were out of zone. We had to push into them to get into zone, and it was down to me, and I ended up clutching it out.
Well, I mean, you guys definitely have the skills to do it. As we'll let you guys go so you can get ready for this 4th match. Like, good luck, not only for tonight, but hopefully we'll be keeping an eye on you. And I'm sure we're going to see you guys just start moving up this scoring sheet throughout the next 7 weeks. So good luck, guys.
Thank you, sir.
All right, good luck. Thanks for stopping in. We should have updated scores. Yeah, Barani didn't message me. Oh, I need to check these. Oh, okay. I don't. I just trust that he does the things he's supposed to do, and he does, usually. So, SpaceX, looking at the score sheet right now, their second chicken dinner of the night does put them up in the first place. 3 matches, they're just short of that 100-point dominant threshold, but they had a 20th place finish with 0 kills. So, like, really, they had 94 points in 2 matches. Huge.
Yes.
So, SpaceX in first place, that pushes Men of 4 down into second, but they're only 12 points back. Forsaken Gaming clawing their way up slowly but surely. Now they're in 3rd place. Killer Shots in 4th. Outcast Alpha holding steady right there in that kind of 5th place area. Just for Fun in 6th. Then we got 10 HP in 7th, and Aurora in 8th. So yeah, split drop all you want, I guess. It works for you. Split up. Just do 4 corners. You'll probably win and be in first place. Then we have Villains in 10th, and then we can see the rest. So let's look at the second sheet here real quick, just so everyone can see where everyone else is at. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? No?
There you go.
Good.
This I think for a lot of those teams on that second page, they need a nice, like a good finish to cut. You get a good finish in this last match. You get yourself a top 5 finish. You get those points. It kind of covers up maybe not doing so well those other 3 matches, and gives you at least some a little motivation going into Friday's half and half.
Yeah, and we have seen that plenty of times where a team who isn't doing very well for the night ends up and has a huge game 4, and that just gives them a little bit of taste of success.
I think it was Monday.
Keeps them motivated.
I think it was Villains. I think that was 15th going into the last match. Ended up winning it with a bunch of kills. Got themselves, I think, in 5th place overall because of it, and was able to salvage from going from like a 2-point finish to a multi-point finish. So, like I said, you're not out of it. Even if you can't win tonight's scrims, you can still have a really, really good last match. You get yourselves up and get yourselves a lot more points for the overall scrims scoring.
I thought we were gonna have some interesting action here, but looks like Men of 4 is able to find a buggy and just get out of there. I'm not sure. Oh, they do have guns.
If you look at this
where they
OUTcast,
looted up guns from already, where they're at, unless they ran from this compound already. But anyway, yeah, there's gonna be pretty split. FP
We-
has. Oh, there he's got a Bison. I was like, he only has a shotgun. If he gets in a long-range fight, that's gonna be rough. Why
Looks
are
like
we
Metaphor is pushing it at Outcast Alpha. I mean,
Why are
looks
we
like
driving
they
boats?
came right up.
Why are you driving a boat? No.
This is the time it's not gonna blow out. This time it's not gonna blow up.
He's
Oh,
like
he jumped.
elusively trying to turn, but you can't do that in a boat. Like, they don't elusively turn. Luckily, his team, right on the scene, able to put some pressure on Men of 4, make them back off.
Look at those scores. This Outcast Bravo team, currently 8th overall in the scrims, and 24th tonight. So
Yeah, they're not
that's
really
all-
clicking tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, the disrespect. Jay with the fist. He's fisting him. It's fisting.
Fist of Fury. And was it Avia with the bot outfit on?
Someone in chat's gonna have to ask FP how it feels to get fisted.
It hurts, probably.
Oh, I thought you were speaking from experience, but okay.
What? Who said that?
Probably. I like how you slipped the probably in there. What we got going on in Yasnaya? Who's up here? Luigi? What are you doing? He's got what is a Zeus up here? Misfire Zeus landing with
Yes, Luigi.
Forsaken Gaming.
The Forsaken Gaming, remember, didn't land here in the first match. They landed down by Farm, but they've gone back to their old stomping grounds. But if you remember, this is kind of how Misfire and Forsaken Gaming kind of do it. They stay on one side. Misfire
Yeah.
will stay on these sides, loot here, and then take their vehicle out of here.
We got the
And
Crips
Forsaken
and the
Gaming will be
Bloods
on their
in
side.
Yasnaya. Yeah, one
They'll
stays on
still
the east,
stay on
one
their
stays on the
sides.
west. Interestingly enough, D3 went to this spot where we've been seeing Forsaken go. I wonder if they were trying to hunt them. Quack Fu in a lot of trouble. Jack does have a first aid kit, but he's the only player left. So you did get a knock on Hendrix, but not going to be able to do much with that.
Yeah, well, one thing that SpaceX, this is a matter of time before these teams figure out that SpaceX drop loots by Rozhawk and Yasnaya in those 4 places. And if I'm Misfire around just for fun, and I realize that they're doing this, it's a matter of time before I'm going to push these guys. So it's going to be 4v1. If you can take out Giuliani or Juni or Legato early, that's such a huge get for you in regards to later in the match. Of course, Metamorphosis and Aurora battling it out once again down on Primorsk.
Well, now Metamorphosis is down there. They kind of left the quarry area, or gave up that drop. I mean,
Because,
not that anyone
Autobots,
is
the
locked
Autobots
into
but
a
now,
dropping spot.
this Autobots is pushing right into GME. Well, they were, now they're going away from them.
Yeah. How many players from Metamorphosis don't have guns? Is it just one? Must be
Well,
just
Papa
one.
Matt is he just leaving? Papa Matt and Maximus?
Yeah, they're gone.
they
So
just leaving?
Baphomet's here.
Yeah,
Tube
I mean-
Johnson is hiding on a roof with no guns. Just has his.
I mean, in my professional opinion, I do not know if leaving 50% of your team to rotate out is the smartest play long term. But, you know, I mean, it just seems kind of counterintuitive
Now here's the
to
thing.
be successful.
Now there's literally a gun. I mean, I understand it's a pistol, but it's an automatic pistol, and it's literally right below you, and just inside. Oh, 2 more pistols. But that would have been better than not having a gun.
But he just jumped on this. Did he just jump on this thing and just stay there, or did he even? Is he even like? Did Tube Johnson just lay on the roof and stay there?
I'm thinking, because I don't know how else he would have gotten up here
Yeah, he must have just like jumped there, just went prone. Let's hope that nobody knows he's up there. As Baphomet is now back because he hears that grenade.
He's
And then
not AFK. I mean, he's moved.
Yeah.
He's gotten. I wonder if it doesn't make much noise when you go from like prone to crouching, right?
No. Now Luxuria is he's just having a snake off on the hill right behind him.
Ooh, that DP28. She's sandwiched right now, though. She ran the DP completely out of ammo. No.
They did get Luxurious, so now Papa Bad and Mexico did take off. They just kind of did a flanking. And now I can see kind of like YouTube why they want him to be kind of quiet. Don't get himself killed for something stupid when they know he's not there. Baphomet can stay down there. He's got a gun. He's got an AR, M4. So don't you get knocked. And now let Papa and Maximus do their thing.
And let me guess, Aurora only has 3 players? Yep.
Yes.
Rip.
And now they're going to be able to kind of push that the Aurora with only 2 players with the 3 players and not have to really worry about Tube Johnson.
That's kind of like a big mark on your back, potentially, if you're Aurora. And it's pretty obvious where you go each match. And someone can look in the lobby before, you know, the match starts and see that you only have 3 players. And they can decide that that's a fight that they're going to want to take.
Yeah.
And Aurora is capable of holding their own, 100%. They just have to be aware that target is on their back, and you know, play accordingly, like as smart as you can. With a DBS. Did that player not make a single footstep sound coming up the stairs and back? I didn't hear anything. Apparently, Kapu didn't hear anything either.
No, this is where Tube Johnson can jump down and get that gun. They're the best. At least put some cover down on him. Oh, it does knock Maximus up.
Well, Glitchy, the last one left for Aurora, but she was able to at least get a kill. She's gonna have her hands full here. Well, technically, it's a 1v2, but she's getting spectated by Mr. Johnson up there on the roof.
She knocks now.
Oh, she's facing the wrong way. Oh, that was rough. She went in the door and like we knew where the player was because of the spectate tag, but she went in and just, you know, turned the wrong way. And what are you gonna do? You got to go in and look one way first and then the other way second, and it just happened to be, you know, the wrong way, I guess. The way the player wasn't the direction the player wasn't. So it didn't quite work out. All right, Villains already has 4 kills, and now they're in a fight with Men of 4 Black. I hope that was a smoke. Oh yeah, that was a smoke.
It looks like now it's like 3 Autobots is getting into that battle with Villains.
Well, Kush, with an aggressive push there, able to get a knock and a quick thirst.
Villains took off, and now you have kind of Men of 4 Black and Autobots in that too far away to push, and only really now what they're gonna do is get some far-ranging knocks if they keep at it with what they're doing right now. You have Mobile Warriors and Misfire Zeus also right on top of each other. Oh, the other. Okay, they're coming up.
Don't think I got screenshots of this yet. So what happens when we get all that action off the beginning, off the drop?
This Mobile Warrior and Misfire Zeus team all spread out on this compound.
Chat's confirming that Johnson landed up there, which I thought he had to have, because there wasn't really any other way, I don't think, to get up there. I don't think you can make that jump from the roof to the west. Maybe you can. There's some places you can ledge grab in that I'm not aware of, but you would have to go off the top of the doorway off the roof to even have a chance. I think you would have landed on that balcony though.
Both Kel and Luigi.
Here's
It might
a team
be.
we hadn't heard anything from all night. Unzipped. They've been very quiet tonight.
Yeah, it's surprising because Unzipped currently in 11th place overall, tied for 10th with Outcast Alpha.
We're currently in a fight with the farmers and fishermen, I don't know, men, women, fisher people. The boats and hose team.
The fishermen and farmers. This fight team just they lost 2 of their players. They're gonna push the rest away with their last 2 players. They're not letting Mobile Warriors get away with it. They're gonna go right at them.
Yeah, I don't know that Mobile Warriors.
They both go running. We go running as they both start on fire from that one molly.
I don't know that Mobile Warriors has earned a lot of respect so far in these lobbies with these teams.
Well,
but
they're
going to have a little bit of respect now after that, after taking down Zeus.
That team, Misfire Zeus, was in 12th place. I don't know if they're going to keep that spot after their turnout today, but they have been playing not poorly, just not great.
Yeah, they did lose. Mobile Warriors lost Orphan, but they do have 3 players left.
Update: Ghost by Elite Michael still with 0 kills.
Oh, what was that? Ghost Melee Elite Michael?
Still does not have a kill.
Is he dead?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just letting you know.
So there's a chance. There's a chance.
There's a chance.
I was wondering in the Miramar match, like, at what point would you tell your team, hey, guess what? I'm not going to shoot anyone. There's a prize on the line, baby.
I got to get these headphones. This is my only chance. I don't know if I want to have that record, that title for the whole next year, just for a set of headphones. Even though these HyperX headphones are very, very nice.
Yeah, you got a pair, right?
Yes, I do. And they work very, very well. I told you, I keep emphasizing their cord is so great, and I love that. I just figured out that the microphone is detachable, so that if you want to use them just for headphones, that's what I've been doing now. I've been out, like, doing my thing, and I look like a rapper, but I have just over the years just walking around, listening to it, and they're really good. Just as headphones for music and stuff.
Yeah, they definitely are. Yeah, the detachable microphone is really nice if, let's say, you stream or something, and you have a different microphone that you use, like a dedicated microphone, where you can just take the microphone off and then just use them as a dedicated headset. But if you need to use them on the go in a pinch, you can still just snap that microphone on there.
And I have another set by another competitor, and they sound better, and they're like half the like weight of them on my ears. So if you're playing for like a while, like at the end of my old headsets I had, after like 4 matches, like my ears are sweaty. I like them off. But these, I'll literally just walk around. I don't even know how I have them on. That's
yeah,
how comfortable
so
they are.
Trick somehow ends up and gets knocked in the midst of that fight. But they were wiping the last player, and whatever. He'll get picked up. He'll be fine.
He'll get picked up.
So I don't know exactly which headset you got, but the HyperX set I have actually came with 2 different styles of ear seals, like the earphones. And I used, well, the ones that came on it were like leather, but it came with more like a cloth pair, which is a little bit lighter weight, but they're breathable. So I switched to those. Because I wear mine for such a long period of time at a time. Those are more breathable. I will say the leather ones, they sound slightly better because they're more of a
So
seal.
the suction. Yeah.
Yeah. Where the fabric ones are breathable, so they don't quite have the isolation. But
the one I have, it also came with a plug-in, the little handheld, like for like the volume, both on your earphones and your microphone. You can like plug it in, and it's like it's off. It's not on the actual headphones. You put your like this little clip that you hold on to, and you can put it to the side. And it's so once you go to like 7.1.
You have the same set I do, the Cloud Alpha House. Yeah, so yours should have came with those other ear seals.
I like
in
the leather ones, and they're still I like them with. I like it with the leather because I like the suction, like the thing.
Right.
It's still they're just so light.
Well, that is true. The other pair I used to use was by far heavier than these. And yeah, if they work well for you, by all means, don't change the ear cups, because if you've ever changed ear cups on any set of headphones, I mean, it takes a little bit of time and patience.
Yeah. I have not. I don't plan on doing it, but I mean, these are some pretty like literally I've been watching. But my wife will be. She's a school teacher, so she's corrected papers. So I'll put my headphones on while I watch TV, and I'll literally fall asleep with them on and not even know that they're on.
Well, the one thing, just real quick, on the replaceable ear seals, like if you use those headphones enough, you'll get to the point where you'll benefit from replacing the seals. And HyperX sells the seals like separately as a maintenance thing. So they are designed to last a real long time. They're not like a thing like, oh, the foam wore out, so you got to throw them out and get a new pair. No, you just, buy the inexpensive maintenance kit. And you can basically put them so they feel just like back to brand new. Jay really pinned behind this rock.
And I think right now these teams have to decide what side of this Naya River they're going to go on, because it's going to push one way or the other. You presume it's going to go south because that's what it looks like. But if that goes north and you choose north and you're up there, you could really, it might be just a good idea just to guess north, stay up there. And if it does stay up there, you put yourself in a great position because there's going to be less. There's only 2 bridges and going around the end of the lake to get up under the north side. And there you go. Like
look at that. The 200 IQ right there from the man himself, Pickford, hauling that. So you got T for P sitting pretty up there. 40M also. We saw 40M have a really good first match and then really quiet after that. So this could be their Erangel might be a thing where they can only do good on their angle.
It's the map you play.
They wouldn't be the only team that we've seen.
Exactly.
that kind of has that habit. SpaceX, I think, had a real good play there. They were on the south side because that's where the majority of the land was, but they were really close to one of those 2 bridges. So they were able to quickly jump in the vehicles, get across the bridge. Frankie, the last one up for Villains right now. Andy's taking shots. And 40M.
There you go.
Takes him down.
Yeah, but he still was able to. Well, how many did he knock on that? On 2?
40M, that was
he
their
was able to
first
knock
kill.
Stamson and Zeno, but they were able to take it. Too bad the team doesn't know to push now, because you're not going to find a better chance to take out T for P unless they have 2 players knocked.
The This is the key to having a stream delay. Yes, yes.
Or just like reading the kill feed.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're reading the kill feed, that's a skill in the game that should be rewarded. If you're just watching
Now
the
they're gonna pick up
stream
Xeno.
and saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go push that team," like no. Jonica is bullying right now. This team has to rotate to zone and you're popping their tires. Oh! Oh! Snuggles. That's the other OUTcast team. Okay, so OUTcast Bravo playing a little bit of defense there for OUTcast Alpha.
They need to do something. I mean,
well, they're right now. They're shooting at each other. Wait a second. Like, thanks for saving our bacon. Now we will shoot at you. How about that?
That's how it works. Brownie, just would you get shot out of the car?
Oh, I was checking my map on my other.
I think I got shot out of the car. Now OUTcast Bravo are not having fun. They've taken 3 out of the 4. Only Jay is alive.
Yeah, and he's not in a good position. All things considered. He got unzipped. Well, only K9, really.
Well, who's it? Unzipped came over, just finished off. Look like they finished off the rest of Bravo. Oh no, they're up there. It's Jay fighting Unzipped.
Yeah. A little backup from Jonica here in the long range. I don't think she cares which one she shoots. She just wants to see somebody's head pop out. Thirst for points, picking up a squad wipe there. Forsaken Gaming in a fight. SpaceX in the middle of everything. Somehow... Well, they got dabs knocked, it looks like. Alright, Trick picking up a knock, and I think he got a thirst out in the water, or not a thirst, but a kill.
I think Mr. Ayers said when their players swimming up the river, trying to get in the zone when only have 13 teams left. This is the big time where everyone's got to. This is where you want to just try to stay alive right here. Get in the zone and stay alive because there's so many teams going to die out.
Bliss trying to pull the big brain play there in the water right on the edge of zone, but does have Forsaken Gaming and OUTcast Bravo. Whoo, that's a dangerous route for OUTcast Bravo to take.
Wow,
oh,
I just drove in the water.
Straight into the water saying, F this bridge. We're going for a swim. Goose with the same strat. This is going to be the submarine strat. Now, we saw this last week where there's a player hiding in the water. Another player jumped in the water and saw them, and it was like a Michael Phelps race to the shore.
Yeah, to see where they're at, they get back into the shore to...
But the problem here is Jonica and company from Forsaken Gaming are looking straight down at the water. They know there's fish in the barrel. Oh!
And of course, SpaceX is the only one that has a compound right now.
Poke your head out again, Rhoda. Do it.
Drago just pushing up by himself, up into the Harry Potter with Brodas right there.
Bliss still. Oh, look at little party going on here between Snuggles and Bliss. Sometimes I wish I had all chat on, but usually, like 99.9% of the time, I'm glad I don't have it on. But
They're
every
just
once in a while,
hanging out.
every once in a while,
They still swim in the water together. With Jonica right there, they come around.
Jonica just wants someone's head to come right in the center of her scope. It just isn't happening.
Both Bliss and Snuggles. Oh, Snuggles got on shore and then just back in the water.
I think Trick just picked. Oh, that was a knock on Tryhard. He's got to find the rest of this team just in the grass. That could be a good molly.
Keep them in the water.
Oh
and tell
my gosh!
Jonica where
what-
they were.
The molly is. Oh, it's a bit short. Well, they also have to find a point not only where they can get out of the water, but where they can get up. It looks like they did. They did get the kill on Bliss.
Yep. SpaceX pushing into that Harry Potter shack where Broda's still on that first floor.
Rhoda taking it to T for P right now, as they're trying to snake their way in out of the blue, away from the edge of the blue rather. Ooh, the snakes are real. Alright, SpaceX working well together.
Yes.
As long as they don't get a nade thrown up there, they might be okay.
We have the guy I hope he doesn't run, he doesn't run out of smoke.
Look at he threw the nade, but it went on the roof. If he hit the window with that nade, that would have been 2 for
look at
sure.
Smiley out there, way out there in the 8th zone, trying to heal up.
Alright, we have a 4v3v 1v1. Play zone ends up and gets Smiley, so no points awarded for that death. That takes us down to 2 teams. I didn't see what happened to, I think that was Rhoda on the first floor of the tower? I think? I'm not sure.
Legato and Giuliani, I think, when they rushed up, finished them off.
Gotcha. I was too
So
busy
that
trying
was,
to
what,
see
3
what's
or
going
4?
on with T for P way out there in the blue. So we have a 3v4. The nades are going to start to fly here.
Well, the top team that's currently in 5th versus the #1 team.
It does look like SpaceX is getting more of the squeeze from the blue. And they both are having to move, but the blue on
Look
the
at this! Look at the use of
SpaceX
this
side, I
smoke
think, was
by
moving
SpaceX.
faster.
Look at how many smokes they have. It's amazing. That even at the end of this match, they have this many smokes. Such a good use of utility.
I mean, it helps if you're getting kills up until the end.
Yeah, exactly.
You can always hopefully pick up a couple extras off of your victims. Oh, that nade. Oh! These nades coming in. Yes.
Whoa!
I saw the trail from
great
that
play
nade. It
by
just took
Forsaken.
forever for it to explode. It wasn't cooked at all.
Excellent job. And we talked about Trick about that, how his use of nades. So and look at Peep just going off double digits, getting
Peep,
10 kills.
The player of the night, I think, with that performance. 10
I think
kills.
he might get the Fragger award. The prize,
Leading
the
Forsaken
the
Gaming. Let's see,
claw
7,
gloves.
8, 18 kills. One short, I think, from what SpaceX had in the previous match, but dang. That is a heck of a performance there for Forsaken Gaming. Good to see that come out of them, because this is, again, like we had kind of mentioned earlier, a very solid team, not really having the best night tonight, but showing what they're made of in this last match and, you know, keeping themselves in the race here. SpaceX
Michael,
in
not getting a
second
kill
place. Drago had 7 kills. So, you know, he's doing his part. They had 12, 13 kills as a team. T4P also a team that we really hadn't seen a big performance from tonight, but here they do get 3rd place.
And they are overall second place overall.
Right.
Standings.
Second place overall, so we were expecting to see something from them tonight. Here they end up with a 3rd place finish with 12 kills, so that's good to see from them. Tequila Shots in 4th, 10 HP in 5th. OUTcast Bravo in 6th. That was one you mentioned.
Which they really needed that. Going from they were in 24th place, they really needed that.
And then Mobile Warriors in 7th. So a couple there kind of fit that mold of what we talked about. Like if you're having a discouraging night, but then you end up and have a good final match, it just gives you that taste and that motivation, you know, for Friday, for the next competition, the next night of this HyperX Scrim Season 2. All right, just grabbing the rest of the screenshots. Did you check
Michael?
Ghost Melee Elite player?
Yeah, he didn't get a kill.
All right, well he's still going for that.
Still going. Still going for the big award.
All right, we
Good
will
luck,
be
buddy.
back right after this. All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging with us. Well, we got a couple things set up there after the matches. Had to make sure that we got everything arranged correctly here. So you got a few more minutes if you want to get tickets for the claw sock giveaway for tonight. Make sure you go ahead and hit !ticket.
How many tickets have we sold so far?
I'd have to go look. Hold on. I mean, I can go look. I just have to.
883 from 27 entrants.
Wow, not too bad. Not too shabby.
And the claw socks seem to be popular, and for good reason.
Mobile Gaming Core did themselves quite the. And I was just actually on their website. I tell you what, you were not joking about having some Apple products.
They have multiple cases for, several different phones.
For like all different functions too.
I would look at. They have a case I think that is more designed for like cooling. Like the back of the case is like perforated, like for ventilation. That would be the one I would look at because we all know what heat does to your phone's performance. Once you play TDMs for 20 or 30 minutes straight, you can start feeling it in your phone. And if you can keep it cool, obviously you're gonna have a better experience. But yeah, Mobile Gaming Core, mgcgaming.com. You can use my code NICK when you check out. It does save you 10% off of anything that you purchase from there. We're going to give you guys a few more minutes for this giveaway. We do have C-Dub and Brownie in here. C-Dub, there was some things tonight about the quotes in that. Did you want to explain how that works? Or what's going on there with chat?
Yeah, sure. So it's really kind of hard to explain it like inside the little box that Twitch gives me. So if you spend like 1,000 of the little channel points that are marked with the OC right there under chat, you get to add in a quote to the random kind of quote generator, which basically if you enter something into that, I'll put it in quote whoever you want me to quote. And if you enter exclamation quote into the chat, it'll just pull up a random one of those. I think right now there's like 19 or 20. So you have a 1 in 20 chance of getting your quote or something else funny. But if you spend 10,000 channel points, you'll get to have a specifically called out quote. Like for instance, if you type in exclamation point Pickford right now at any time in the chat, it will pull up a specific Pickford quote.
Nice. Nice. So yeah, a little bit of fun for you guys hanging out in chat. And very important to hang out in chat because hanging out in chat gets you brownie points. Brownie points can be redeemed for tickets, and tickets can be used for the giveaways. So like the claw socks we're going to give away in just a couple of minutes, and Friday we'll be giving away another package of claw socks along with a charge play clutch from HyperX, which are around $60 MSRP if I'm not mistaken. It does give you the ability to charge your phone while you're playing, as long as your phone supports wireless charging. And, it's a good, solid product. I've been using one here for a couple months since Scrim Season 1. And I got no complaints about them, actually. It's one of the best things about it, not only does it charge your phone while you're playing, but they had the foresight to keep the sides cut out so that if you do need to plug in, like in my case, a cable to run to my capture card. I had a similar thing before, and I actually had to use a Dremel and a file and like cut out a bunch of plastic in order to be able to plug things in while the phone was in it. You don't have to do that with the HyperX one. They actually put some thought into when they designed it and they built it right. So there you go. All right.
If you look at the chat, you can see that OUTcast Media put out a quote, or just said exclusive quote, and it was quote 17. I've just joined my 27th team of 2021, Delta.
I think there isn't a prize for that, but that could have been an interesting, the player who played for the most different teams for the season.
Yeah. The Delta Award?
Well, I guess we have a name for it now.
That's actually, I was looking for, season 3 and stuff like that, as we get more, more ideas, more ways to reward the viewers and the players. I think that's a great idea. Who can play the most? I think also the Brownie Award should be the team that plays the most players throughout the season.
The team that plays the most. Okay, you got anything to say to that,
No.
Brownie? Jeez.
I mean, I have a reason. Maybe it's
I didn't see you
because
didn't have a
my-
reason.
Maybe it's because my team got nuked 3 days before the season. Jesus
That is
Christ.
That is Brownie says with such disdain. Hey, I lost a third of my team a day before the season. And,
Oh, you still have 2 teams. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Wah,
Brownie
wah.
was able to. Brownie always really did staying up that Outcast Bravo team, which I mean, they were doing quite well. 8th place. They were able to clutch that last game to save tonight's scrim. So not too shabby by Chibi and those guys over there. But another, I think even though SpaceX had that little bit of a stumble, someone's got to stop this juggernaut. This train is starting to pick up speed, and if somebody doesn't blow up the tracks, I don't know if SpaceX is going to slow down, because they're just playing so well right now. Yes, they did have that, because even when they had that 20th place finish in match 1, and they ended up winning 2 out of the 3 matches at the end.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. And if you see them, I mean, I'm not saying to watch the VODs, but if I was a team that maybe was close and wanted to take out SpaceX, and you see how they split drop in Erangel in the first, keep themselves way. And then not only they split drop, they split drop by hundreds of meters. You could easily 4v1 them 4 times in a row, take them out very, very early. I mean, I'm just saying, as someone who's watched the VODs, that's something that you can think about doing if you're a team.
That trick.
So yeah, there's ways that you can interact with Outcast Media and improve your chances of winning prizes or getting better placement in a match, which could lead to winning prizes. So basically, you can win some prizes. How about that? Speaking of prizes, you want to do scores first, or pick a winner of this giveaway first? Cito, what's your protocol?
He's the COO.
Y'all go ahead and call out the scores while I close the giveaway.
All right, let's take a look at the scores. All right, so I guess to no one's surprise, SpaceX gonna win another night here in the HyperX Scrim
They
Season
hit
2.
that 130 spot, even with a 20th place finish.
Yeah, they had a kind of crappy first match, if I'm not mistaken. It was the first match,
Yes.
and then after that,
Yes.
they just went on a tear. 47 kills tonight, 131 total points, 2 chicken dinners. Forsaken Gaming says, hey, don't forget about us. We're going to put up 39 kills and 2 chicken dinners of our own for 105 point second place finish. Then we had Men of 4 in 3rd place. And then you can go down the list from there to Killer Shots, Thirst for points in 5th. Outcast Alpha staying consistent there in 6th place. We didn't see a whole lot of real action from them. That kind of fight we caught in Miramar was kind of interesting. The fight in the last match was, I mean, I'd like to maybe hear from Brownie on that. That was just a mess. And also the one in Miramar, not that much different. It's like, oh, there's a team there. We can go fight that. And then next thing you know, they're getting third-partied from their 6 o'clock.
That's when they were spread out. They started that fight with only 2 players. So I think it was one of either Autobots or Misfire. The other player they ended up pulling out.
Was that Miramar, you said?
Well, in Miramar, Misfire came up to your north. Or no, it was Metamorphosis. But you were fighting.
That's right. We were fighting Misfire, and
Misfire.
Metamorphosis
came up to your north. And
Right.
Brownie, if you go back and watch the VOD, there was a lot of praise thrown your way. You basically turned around, went straight at Metamorphosis, and just 1, 2, 3, okay, they're done. It was so quick of taking that squad out of the match, and then rotating out of there, and then you were able to, I think, wipe another team as soon as you got to zone, and then turn around.
Autobots tried to drive past us. Yeah, 2 of them did.
Yeah, well, you were rotating straight towards them, and then I think I looked away at something else and came back, and you guys were shooting them out of a buggy as they were flipping over a cliff or something like that.
Yeah.
But overall, that was a very strong sequence of events there. I think you fought
Yeah, that was a
three
good
or
match for
four
us.
different
So,
teams in the course of
one
about 4 minutes.
last question: have you now officially gone back to iPad?
Yeah, I did a couple weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Well, I really.
Thank you.
As soon as I got my team nuked, I decided that being a bot was no longer a good idea.
Hey,
While we were rebuilding.
You
So-
play with gunpowder, bad stuff happens. So the winner of tonight's Claw Socks giveaway again is Giuliani.
The
I don't know if
man
he's wanna
is
get-
stacking up.
Giuliani.
Giuliani,
which is
wow.
Not bad. I mean, I can't say anything about stacking up as I'm sitting here with 4 packages of claw socks on my desk. So
Congratulations.
Yeah, definitely. The cool thing with these claw socks, if you had used any of these types of thumb socks before, the V2s, which is what all the winners will be getting, these are by far the most durable claw socks I've ever seen. They are thin.
Could you do me a
they're-
favor? Could you pull back to the chat? Somebody said something. I wasn't having a chance to see it.
What?
Someone tagged me and I missed it. Someone tagged you and I missed it.
Gold
I'm
did.
sorry.
Gold said he's back.
He's back because
back.
you reached out to him.
Oh, good, good.
So yeah, good to see
That means,
Gold
that
back.
means a lot to me. Yeah, I did reach out to him and said, hey, you know, you're. I mean, if you go back to Gold. Gold is a quality player, one of the best bolt action snipers that I've seen. And I saw he wasn't around, so I just reached out to him, like just a friend, said, hey man, you know, whoever you play for, I don't care if you play for OUTcast Alpha or OUTcast Z or anybody in between. You know, your skills are needed in this in these scrims. And then I just left it at that. So I'm glad he heard it, and hopefully coming back. Whatever team he goes to, he's a great player that should be in here.
We're gonna see Misfire Gold before too long.
No, I never even talked about that. I didn't say come play Misfire. I just said, hey, you need to come back. I presume you come back to our Outcast, but wherever team he goes to, he's a great interview and a great guy. So I'd love to see him back in here.
All right, we're gonna
I'd say
throw a
once an
raid
interview
here in a
coming
few
back.
minutes, so stay in chat. I wanted to finish up what I was saying about the V2 claw socks. The ones that you would get right now if you went and bought them, the ones that all the winners are gonna be receiving. They're thinner than the V1s. They're thinner than any other claw sock that I've used, but they're also more durable. Like these that I've been using for like a month, like aren't frayed or anything. And the other thing I really like about these is how long they are. So they fit farther up on your thumb, and then they don't like slip down. So like other ones that I've had that were shorter, where they barely go to your knuckle, you were constantly having to like pull them back up because they would kind of slide down. These ones by far the best. So if you want a pair and you haven't been able to win them, you can go buy them from mgcgaming.com, and you can use my code NICK when you check out to save yourself at least, it's like 10% off. So go ahead and do that, and then you can save your tickets for the HyperX giveaway, which we'll be having this week on Friday for a charge play clutch, which we were just talking about. So we got anything else to talk about before we wrap this
Sir, I'm
up?
good.
All right, we are 3
Another-
followers
We're gonna
away
say
from
at a-
900. So, like, if
Yeah,
you're
that
in
too.
chat
Please
right
hit the
now
button.
and you're not following, I mean, just help us out. Let's get to that big 900.
900.
And if it isn't tonight, it's definitely going to be Friday. And speaking of that, we did have a bunch of follows tonight. My alert volume or whatever was all messed up, so like I didn't catch it all. But there were, I don't know how many new follows. A lot. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7. If not, nope. Let's see. 8, 9, 10. 10. I'm gonna go with 10. At least 10 new followers tonight, so that's cool. But if we don't have anything else to say,
You wanna go say hi to Slower?
I actually do have something to say. I put out a message in, I don't know what channel I put it out in, Brownie check-ins.
Check in. Yeah.
For the handful of people that came and had the meeting with me. I really appreciate it. We could tell the difference tonight. It made a massive difference. I really encourage everybody who hasn't had their little interview with me to do so. It is in your best interest in more ways than one. So I am looking forward to hearing from you guys.
And who are you looking to talk to?
Managers.
Team managers. Yeah.
Team managers. Okay, so if you're a team manager and you hadn't talked to C-Dub within the last couple days or whatever, make sure you get a hold of him on Discord. I don't know what that's about, but it sounds like something you definitely want to be involved with. All right. Anything else?
Stick around for the raid. Who are we going to go see? Do you want to see Slow Aim? We haven't seen him in a while.
We can.
They're not on Pickford.
We'll stick around for the raid, number 1. Number 2, Friday, same time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're back here right away for the Friday night edition of the HyperX Scrim Season 2. You got to be here to get your brownie points, and you got to use them brownie points for them tickets. Get yourself in. There's going to be 2 giveaways that night, Claw Socks and the Charge Play Clutch from HyperX. And with that, we'll see you guys in chat Friday night. Thanks for hanging out. This has been Nick. It's been Pickford. It's been C-Dub. It's been Brownie. It's been everyone you're used to seeing. And, we appreciate you guys hanging out in chat. Take it easy.
Facing all these things that we've broken, scares you inside out.